people who hit the lottery for fucking $500 million. What I'm getting at, there's going to be some. But the percentage of people, when you have a retail, especially jewelry, it's like him want not to do business. Shit, think green. Don't think anything else. Yeah. You guys got a different niche. Never heard of it. That's what's really intrigued me. And we're going to tell the fans I'm going to be doing a video with you about these streets. We're going to have a lot of fun doing it.
Really, they're in a niche that really controls the America between us. Let me elaborate.
Oh, you better elaborate on that. Welcome to The Real Deal with me, Larry Walk. We have a great show today. I don't know how it's going to go. Let me explain who I have here. First, before I even get started, I want to thank my sponsor, Oliva Cigars. They've been with us, a family organization, been in business since 1870-something, 6,500 employees, the largest hand-rolled cigar company in the world, third largest cigar company in the world. And they're great, and I deal with the people. And we got some good friends. We're going to have fun because you're going to hear some good stuff. And the people here, let's just put it this way. Some of the people in this room.
Continuation from last podcast. Same business. We've already done a podcast with you two.
The boys are back.
And now the rest of the business
They're
is
back into that. And we got Chica. And we
got,
first of all, let me explain. We got some people who have like a past like me. Then we have other people like
who don't.
Some.
Like
I was going to say
Nick.
some. Oh, yeah,
There's
me.
no
Yeah,
more to it. You do or you don't.
Yeah, I said there's some who do and some who don't.
And some who get caught. And
you always need that one.
there's some who get caught, and there's some who
anything
don't.
can happen. Look, Trump's
Nick,
got more convictions than me.
No, but Nick just said some real shit. He said there's some that get caught and some that don't.
Oh, exactly. That's all. That is.
Yeah, he like, come on, Chico, get right.
I talk about that now with police chiefs and judges, and they'll say, Larry, I could have been where you went. You know, because they didn't get caught. I know half the freaking people's past, so not as bad as ours, but, you know, some people from up north or wherever. But let me tell you who we got in the office, okay, everybody? In studio, all the way from Orlando, Florida, we have the Poppin' Snack crew. And we have the T-shirt maker. What is your name? Chico, I know your name, but what's your company name?
It's called Ugly T-Shirt Company.
Ugly T-shirt company, and we're working with it. We're going to be partnering all of our stuff. I just went through Teespring. Is it early enough?
Fuck them.
Okay,
yeah.
fuck them.
Oh, my God.
So we're going to really do, and we
hold
really...
on, let's be clear. Ugly T-Shirt Company is an acronym for You Gotta Love Yourself.
There you
Love it.
That's a positive one. Cool. I'm a believer in you know this. I think the glass is always half full. Yeah. It's not half empty. And that's why I can't wait. We just went through stuff. I got graphic designers to do stuff for T. Wait, it's going to hit like a rock. And we got... Ace, who owns a jewelry store, right? Ace's Jewelry in Orlando. I'm gonna rob it. I am robbing it, guys.
Who are you?
I am gonna rob it.
I need that intro one more time. Hey, Ace, run it
I'm
back.
gonna tie your ass up. Trust me.
Ace, run that back.
Okay.
Give him his proper introduction.
I can't hear you. You weren't talking to the mic.
Ace's Jewelry. There you go.
All right, there we go.
I have a couple of questions. I want everybody out there who's on, if you're on one of the 8 platforms for like Spotify and Apple and all that, go to YouTube or go to the video on Spotify and check us out. We're all in my studio. And what making me smile is they're all young guys, my son's age, actually. And that, you know, I smile about that, you know, because you guys are at the best part of your lives. You really are. I went to prison at 34 years old, and I got out at 46. So I lost the best years of my life. You guys are hitting the prime, right? You got lucky to get out. You know that, Chico. Yeah. I don't mean lucky to get out. You did your time. My point is you're not in there to the toughest, the best points of your life, your mid-30s to your mid-40s, money, women, decision-making, everything. You get a lot of the bullshit out of the way and crap like that. So I love to see that. And what I really love about this whole crew sitting in this room is they're all grew up together and they're all friends for a long time, and they put together businesses real close to each other, and they help each other in every way they can, whether it's promotions, whether it's stuff. And listen, that's how all business gets done. That's how I was introduced to Chico. First we met at the Kentucky Derby. Then I met Jose and met these guys.
He told me how y'all met. He's like, yo, I met this fucking famous guy, man.
He's crazy. That's what he probably said.
He's going live right here at the bar. I'm like, oh shit, all right. And I looked you up, and I'm like, nah, I heard of this fucking guy. He's like a famous fucking bank robber.
He's over here. He's like, yeah, I met
Whoa,
bank
robber.
He's like this crazy guy. He did all this. He's like, but he's cool. I'm like.
Wait.
Right,
No,
so
I do have to go.
I'm like, but
We
he's
gotta
cool.
run it
He's
back.
like, yeah, like.
No,
What
it's
did
not.
you say? Hold on.
Hey, yo,
One at a
we
time,
gotta
guys.
rephrase
Nobody
that.
can hear. Nobody can hear. Understand?
Because he met this, he explains like, yeah, I met this cool guy. He was crazy. He robbed mad babes all the time. He's like, but he's cool though. He's a good guy. I'm like, are you sure? He's like, he's a great guy. Wait till you see his YouTube and everything. Like he even has a.
He
videos,
heard
like,
YouTube
showing,
and was
showing
like,
how to help not get robbed and all that. I was like, all right, and then go to meet him. And Larry, you're a great guy.
Thank you.
You know when the guy
Best-selling author. I didn't mention I'm a best-selling author, but it is funny because when I met Aaron,
Name drop that shit.
we sat. Aaron, he saw me on YouTube, I think, or whatever it was. I was just up there, and actually they asked us to come up there from the track, the owner there and stuff. So we got up there, and I'm hanging out, and then Aaron, he's just nice. He's just
Aaron's on an investment. Yeah, sure, he's nice. Yeah.
No, but
Aaron peeped in an investment.
what did he do?
And I
I missed
respect
that.
it too, because we talked about it. You were like, some other guy came up to you and was like, I don't know, that old guy's just doing YouTube or something.
Yeah. So I go in there. I went to. The only reason I even came to Melbourne is to see a friend. I went for 2 hours. I was gonna go right back. Then I like to play poker. So I was like, all right.
The car went that way.
A little the car just turns, goes into Club 52. I go in there. I walk to the desk. They're like, oh, it's too full. So I'm like, I'm going to sit at the bar. Walk around the bar. I happen to sit in that seat. When I look over, I see you doing, and I look to the left. The guy's like, oh, yeah, he's some like YouTuber, TikToker. All right. So then I literally looked over. I see you had like, a couple hundred or 100 and something viewers. So then that's when, I don't know what has sparked that. I look back at the video. I think it's pretty much like, I was like, oh, what are you doing?
No, I liked what I
you.
liked was you saw just an old guy, and you were like,
Yes.
something is.
Damn, Larry. Like, oh.
Yeah. Right in my face.
He's old as
Right in
hell.
my face.
No.
It's
What
real
the
though.
fuck is wrong with this guy?
It's
Oh,
real
he's-
though. I went to her. I said,
He's
how
old
does
as
this
hell.
old man, or how does this old man have 100-something, 200, 300 people watching his video?
That's why I was like,
he has to be doing something. So
Something.
That's
Something
when I
has
just
to go on.
I had the urge. I needed to know what he like talks about. Then he's like, yeah,
He
you
was
didn't see my
intrigued.
shirt.
He was
I'm the
intrigued.
biggest jewelry thief. I'm like,
Jewel robber.
jewel robber. This is the biggest. And now it's
Motherfucking
unraveling.
thief.
And then from one thing to another, it led to that whole conversation. Which
And then we hung out in the
So, yeah,
RV.
you're the-
And here's the funny thing: when he went home, he lost his wallet, and I'm
Yeah.
sure he's thinking that motherfucker robbed my wallet.
no,
he's a
he,
gypsy.
no.
No,
No, he couldn't.
Larry Lawton struck again.
No, I called because I lost. I literally, and the thing is, I didn't even have my wallet going in there. So I
Oh,
know.
you didn't?
No, I ended up finding it back at my place. I'm like, what the fuck? I drove
that's
all of that shit with no wallet.
That is funny as hell.
So-
We parked the RV in the back. It's funny because when we go places with it, because it's so big,
Yeah.
you got to find spots and you got to do stuff like that. And we know we're gonna party, so we'll fucking party. I want to get away from everybody,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
That's why someone says, "Why don't you put your logos, your stuff on the bus?" No,
No.
I don't want it on the fucking bus. I'm bad enough on that bus,
Exactly.
man. You know they're gonna be coming after me for something. But we went online, and I didn't know Nick is more into the you know all the technology, YouTube, all that. Not you, other stuff. Vine, he was all this shit. So it's funny because yesterday, 2 days I went online. How many do we have? 600 people talking about Trump, right?
9 something live.
Yeah, and I'm saying, so we're sitting there, and
You
I
give big
just have
boys
fun,
names.
and I get fucked up. I'm
People
doing
come
this on a
flocking.
live show. Hey guys, yeah, this buzz for smoke comes up and shit. But anyway, we have fun. So we're starting it. Do you guys know what Twitch is?
Yeah.
We're trying to.
Have you guys
we're
ever
trying
heard
to
of this
get on
little
to it.
We're
thing?
trying to get in on it.
Yeah.
Listen, so
live
I go on
stream
Twitch.
in
I
it.
never been on
that's
Twitch. My old manager signed me up for Twitch. I got 1,200 people. So Nick goes, "You got 1,200 people on Twitch?
I can't hear
Are
you.
you kidding me?" Here's how I game. I did a video. It's got 7.5 million views. I reviewed GTA 5. Did you know I interviewed Michael? If you know anything about GTA, Michael, Lester. I'm working with
I can't
Lester
hear
on a
you.
project, and and you know Franklin,
I can't
the
hear
black
you.
guy.
Yeah.
I interviewed them all. You know, they're
And
good
Lester
guys.
looks like him, right?
Les, I'll show you. We just
They all-
he's been on my show a few times.
Okay.
All the voice actors are literally a replica of
Yeah,
the
and
character.
he does that. Ha! You know that fucking. Because the big joke was, I said at the end we ended up starting a fight at the end of the show because I told him.
No, it was a real fight.
I
He
ended up
really
saying,
got mad.
I said to him, I said, yo, bro, you ain't no fucking boss. Because if you were my fucking boss and you let those people talk to you like that in that game, I'd have fucking whacked them. I don't give a fuck. So there's a whole thing on the internet. They put in petitions for me to be the next Lester. Yeah. I go, Lester. He goes, and so he starts arguing. He goes, now it's about the money. I said, fuck you, money. That motherfucker talks to me like that. I'll take his fucking money. So we're on the fucking arguing over stupid GTA fucking. And I don't know the game. There's a black guy named Expert Thief on GT.
It's too niche. It's too niche.
It's too niche.
Yeah.
You guys don't know Grand Theft Auto?
No, they don't know Expert Thief. He's a content. No, he's.
Well, there's
he's
this
talking about
guy named
Expert Thief.
Expert Thief. He's a young kid. He's like your age. Yeah. We ended up getting close because he was adopted and he called me. He has 5.7 million freaking people. 5.7 million this kid got. And he bought a condo in Japan. He fucking Miami.
Fucking rich guy.
Oh yeah, he was doing $100K a month. Damn. So anyway, he calls the other day. Now he's friends with Nick. You know, like they clicked, and he's calling from Japan. You know, the kid, just for my advice on fighting. And so I said, just fucking punch the guy.
He's going viral because he's black and in Japan, which is an amazing combination.
He knows Japanese?
Because all the
Yes,
he's
yeah.
very fluent. Yes, but what's going crazy is
Smart young
that
kid.
he's just a black
he has
man.
this bullshit called thug life. He's as far from a thug as I am from a priest.
Huh?
You say he's in Japan?
Yeah. Well, he's
So what he's
American.
doing is
American.
he's really fucking smart. He's monetizing on all of these fucking.
I seen a video where them Asians they really don't fuck with the black people over
No,
there.
that's the thing.
No,
They're
they
either.
really-
That's
they
what I'm
really
trying to get
fucking
at.
racist over
Yeah.
there.
They want those
No,
big dicks.
There's
your fake shit.
That's what I'm.
There's your fake shit. They want.
No did.
Pause.
Did I say that?
Come on, bro.
Say pause. Say pause. Say pause.
I wish the algorithm worked like that.
Yo.
Okay, but that's
No
what I was trying to
Diddy.
get at.
No
Was right
Diddy.
there. That's what I was trying to get at. Is like it's a line. It's either they're gonna come take pictures with you because they think you're a basketball player, or they fucking hate you. So
Or they're gonna
he's
call you a
monetizing.
fucking.
That's the line I'm talking
N-word
about right
with a
there.
hard R.
That was the line. So it's either you're a so either way it's racist. You know, they're either a basketball player or they don't like you. So he's monetizing on like.
No, but I heard they look up to him as like kings. They admire.
Yeah, they like that big dicks. Who the fuck you kid? Also,
I don't
this
know
is the
about
truth
that.
though. When you even look at
Look at this
like
motherfucker.
who?
Like he's paid bills and shit.
Who, Morty?
Yeah.
Oh, he runs.
Morty.
it.
I
My
fuck
boy.
with Morty.
I told him let him in, but you know no, it's YouTube.
But he's
the
very
whole
smart.
YouTube
He's
world
going
and
around
all that kind of
having
crap.
these Asian girls twerk
People-
on his face.
People
It's
know
lit,
I'm not
bro.
racist.
It's lit.
Period. You know, I come from the New York City area. I'm fucking.
Depends what you call racist. I'm racist
I'm not.
a little bit.
I
To
fuck
certain-
everybody.
Hold on, people can look at it like you're tripping. To certain things, certain things.
It's not
No Diddy.
racist. That's
No
likes
Diddy.
and
To
dislikes.
not like something, okay, so
No,
I'm
listen.
not racist then.
You don't look at someone to hate him just because of his height or weight or color.
No,
I don't.
I don't think.
I mean, I kind of do. Like, there's some
Nah,
people
bullshit,
I just don't-
Chico.
I just don't
Give that motherfucker another drink.
But no.
Let me
Guys,
clarify something.
guys.
What if I just
We're
don't
blowing mics
fucking
out.
like you?
We are blowing mics
Does
out.
that mean I'm racist?
No, I just feel like
I just
certain.
don't like
That's not
you.
racist.
No, that's a vibe thing. That's not race.
Okay,
That's a whole
so let's
vibe
say
thing.
we walk into a room and it just so happens I fuck with the black dude in the room, but I don't fuck with this white boy in the room. I don't like you. Does that make me racist?
Until he
No.
starts talking about
That's what I
KK or
said to
some
you.
shit.
Okay. So then I'm
Oh, that one was.
I'm not a racist. I
You
just,
know, you're fucking normal. I
Like
don't
and
like a
dislike
lot
a
of people
motherfucker.
too. And then I say to him, fuck
But
you.
if you don't like him just because his skin is
worse.
white, then
Right.
then you might just
Then
be
you
a little,
might be
then
right.
you might be a
Jose,
little
you're
racist.
right.
Yeah, you know, then that's
We
different.
live in a society
And
where a lot of people
the
base that shit. They're
stereotype
real
thing is
sensitive.
real.
They base it on that shit. Base it on racist shit, bro.
You want to come chill with the boys? Come chill with the boys.
You know, it's funny because you know on the
Have them laying
internet,
out in front of us.
I
There
get
you
away
go.
with some shit because of my
There you
age.
go.
I think I did the highest
in the building.
podcast or the highest interview we did or whatever,
On what?
or live show out of all YouTubers in the world. I went to the Empire State Building in New York and went on the 102nd floor, and we did a show from up on the
That's
102nd
pretty high
floor.
as fuck.
That's pretty cool. And we met listen, I'm going to meet the owner of the Empire State Building.
Yeah.
Because they're looking at my cigars, they're looking at all my stuff when I help people and stuff like that. Really big time. People don't know how important the Empire State Building is to the country. Did you know that's the most important building on the East Coast?
I never been, bro.
Wow.
I swear
You probably never been to the Statue of Liberty, right?
No, we been. He been to the Statue of Liberty. I never been to the Statue of Liberty.
Well, whenever you guys
I've
go to
been
New
to
York
Manhattan.
anytime
We've been
soon,
to the Twin
you let me
Towers.
know you're going to New York, and I'm going to
Before-
hook you up like you wouldn't believe.
Yeah, nigga, with Poppy, nigga. Poppy. I remember going to the city and I'm seeing the Twin Towers from down. I'm like, this shit.
My dad built
It's a
those.
difference by looking at it from afar
dad
than
built
looking at
them?
it from.
I have pictures of me on the 102nd floor
Of what?
in 1970 in the Twin Towers. My dad built them. He was a construction worker.
God
And they
damn.
tied a
God
rope
damn.
to us. They tied a rope to us.
Yeah.
And they let us go crawl to the edge when the construction workers were holding us. And we looked at, you feel the building shaking, you know, it literally moves up there. And when that building went down, I lost people too, but the building was built in 1968 to 72.
Yeah.
That's how good New York is. They built the two biggest buildings in the world in a
4
city in
years?
4 years. They can't fucking fix a
I
road.
met somebody. I met somebody that their father.
Still
Their
trying to fix
father
I-4.
died at 9/11.
Yeah, I had a friend, but he
know
died. He
he went
worked
to
for
Full
Shears
Sail.
and Lehman.
What?
A friend I knew worked for Shears and Lehman, and they had one of the floors up there. And then I knew a firefighter who died too, 300 something firefighters.
That was the financial building of.
No, that's not the financial. That's the
okay.
Twin Towers. It is. There's so many different businesses in there.
Okay.
The actual financial district is where the stock exchange is. The actual exchange, and it's right in Manhattan, Lower Manhattan. There's a big bull. You know, that's where that is. And they have a bear too, because you know the market, bulls and bears and all the bullshit that goes
I
on.
thought,
That's
I thought
Manhattan.
they hit that to
That was
to
all
fuck up the
Manhattan,
economy.
right?
That's pretty good.
The what?
I thought they hit that to like fuck up the financial fucking something.
No, they wanted to kill as many people as they can.
Makes sense, yeah.
I really, when that happened,
That's a term for stuff.
I worked in Manhattan when I was a kid. I had trains, the whole work. I used to be a graffiti kid on the trains, all that shit.
My dad took me to the city one time to a 50-cent hot dog stand. It was in Manhattan.
Yeah. I used to go to
remember
peep
you-
shows.
I
Those
don't
were
know if you was
the
with
fun.
me.
It's
There was
$3
no
now.
chairs. Like everything was stand up. Like you.
Yeah.
And I remember I was a kid. It was 50-cent hot dogs.
50,
Man,
yeah.
I remember the name.
I remember when they had the quarter fucking peep show machines. That was what it is.
That was another time.
Manhattan. Listen, I'll tell you about the district. I'll tell you 42nd Street when it was really bad.
Those times are written in stone.
My dad will
So
always be like, yeah, we're gonna go
I
to
don't think they
42nd
happen
Street, I'm a
anymore.
bitch.
Oh,
they're
Man, I
they're
hated
about to
when they
reach
cleaned
that
that
prophecy level.
But it's really not clean. That shit is a fucking
Well,
trash
it's
hole.
cleaner.
no.
Don't.
It's
it's
very
just-
clean.
Nah,
You ain't
back
getting
in the
hooked
day-
down there. You
back
ain't
in
doing
the day,
shit.
42nd Street, you get a prostitute in 3.5 seconds.
Yeah, he's 100% on that. Now it's really the
That's
cops.
the
There's,
OBT. That's the
there's
OBT.
cops with rifles on every corner, man. Literally, military guys. If you go down to the Grand Central Terminal when I come in or stuff like that, you do all that and you'll see guys with rifles and shit. You know what I mean? The military get-ups and stuff at all times. I mean, they ain't playing anymore. You know?
Post
It-
9/11 is different.
See,
Pop
why-
Out Boys.
That's why I support all those First Amendment auditors, those YouTubers that hold people to the law and the cops.
Yeah.
Because there's a sign now. You got to look for it. But when you get into New York, you get off Kennedy Airport and you look, and there's a sign that says, "Welcome to New York. Expect to be under surveillance at all times." Why can they do that to us and we can't fucking do it to them?
I mean, you could. You just got to get into
Who's
the computer.
doing it? Who's doing
People
it?
are doing it. There's a lot of no. I'm saying every government
There are-
has got you under surveillance.
But there
Literally.
are 14-year-old kids out here like, hey, government, I just hacked into your system with a Roku.
Yeah.
So,
how about that kid? You hear about that kid?
So-
Yeah,
what was that?
I did.
So this kid got arrested for leaking like information on GTA 5, and he
Oh,
was
yeah, yeah, I
under.
heard
He's
about
like,
that.
I don't know, he's like 13 at the time. Arrested him, did charges, sued him millions and millions of dollars, him and his family. Then he was they
Yeah.
they
That's
took.
what I was about to say.
He can't have any more
Exactly.
computers.
Snatch that kid up.
Like they went so deep.
They
They were
did
like,
already.
you are not allowed by any computers. So when GTA 6 came
You're a
out,
problem. At 13
you're a
years old,
problem. Yeah, you're a fucking problem.
You're a good
you know?
problem. You're a good problem.
Yeah.
bro.
That's a problem to us.
Oh,
You know that
no,
kid that
no.
was at lunch today?
Because the government's like, yo, we need you.
You know the
now.
kid that was at lunch
but
today?
they can't
Yeah.
yet.
He
Technically.
went to
But-
prison at 17. And he was one of those hackers stealing all those credit card numbers back in the day. You remember when they had the black
Oh,
hats
yeah,
on
Zach.
them? That was Zach.
Yeah.
And he did time.
Same type of person,
The government ended up hiring him
Yes.
because they had to figure out how to hack a machine.
Yeah. Well, the kid right now is 15. They took. He's not allowed to have a phone, a computer. He's not allowed to have Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
He figured out how to literally hack into Rockstar's mainframe and leak GTA 6 software through a Roku device. With a Roku remote, the kid just
coded that shit.
They know how to, there could be like a half a click.
At
you have
13
to
years
do.
old, bro, that's impressive.
So that 13-year-old, all I do was how
They're gonna literally
how to link my watch to the Bluetooth TV
Yeah.
and turn it
How
on
to-
and off. Yeah.
how to jailbreak, and
You know,
all of us didn't. We couldn't do it. You know,
Chipping us someday. Well, I won't see it, but you guys are gonna see a lot.
chipping.
Bro,
Oh, you'll see it.
5-year-olds are gonna be able
It's
to
gonna
do that
ramp
shit now.
up, bro.
I mean, their glasses and shit like that. You know, you.
I mean, they just came out with like
Think about that.
like the screenless laptop
What was
that
that?
you put your
Yeah.
glasses on and now it pops up. You just have a board. Now it's just a board.
Unbelievable, man. They
A lot
got-
going on
Yeah.
in my
they got
ears.
So much stuff, man. And I like that part of it. But anyway, let me get back to everybody. As you can see, we're having fun here.
I got a
everybody.
big question. I got a big turn.
You're gonna end up seeing these guys more because we're all gonna be doing business together. Everybody knows. They go, Larry, you don't push things like certain things at advertise because I don't wanna. But when I want, cause I will tell a motherfucker quick, get the fuck out. I'm 2 years old. You think I really give a
He'll
fuck?
do mushrooms with someone and then tell them to get out if they're
fuck,
not on the
I
right
did
vibe.
that. Some guy's having a bad trip. I said, "Get the fuck
I'm like, you
outta
know,
here."
that's not right. Like, that's not good to do. To
Ruined
somebody.
their whole trip. Yeah.
Ruined my trip.
No, he's worried about his trip, not
Listen, the
theirs.
dude's fucking. I'm having a good trip. I do a friggin' 5 grams of mushrooms or something. I'm fucking nice.
I can't hear you.
He's doing this shit.
I cannot hear you.
Oh, what?
And then he's fucking. Did you see him? That's it.
Cops, the cops.
Fuck outta here.
Don't start this shit.
Drive home right now.
Oh, I did. He did. I felt bad. 'Cause that was bad.
Don't start this shit.
That fucking guy probably cried.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, man.
I guess that's why he quit.
I think so. Yeah. Okay, I'm taking this all the way back. Who owns the rent to the building? This is an amazing building. It's like a shotgun style building that you.
Oh, your building.
Do you pay?
Is it one
Ours?
building? That's what I want to know.
It's just one shotgun.
It was
right?
it was my building originally.
I cannot hear you.
It was
Yeah.
my building originally with my little brother and my parents.
The whole boat.
Yeah, it was really my parents. When I was in prison, they shifted
Good for them.
my original shop to that shop, and it was just my parents keeping the t-shirt company.
I don't know anything about your past or anything.
Mm-hmm.
Did you have a shop and then they held it down when you went in?
Yeah.
And they were
They
just
didn't take
holding
No,
solid?
look, the original shop.
Because I
that
know
we had-
nothing about you.
All right, let him
Nothing.
talk.
That's all.
The original shop was on the east side on Dean Road and Colonial. So me and my brother had caught a RICO case in that shop, and then we went to prison. So when we went to prison,
Escalated quickly.
my parents took over the shop with my little brothers until I did my prison term. Then I came home, and then I took over the shop.
You don't
The government or the state of Florida didn't try to get, like, they took everything from me.
Not really.
Houses, horses, limos,
Nah,
boats.
I got to butt
I
in.
didn't really have a house to give.
Well, the business, I'm telling you, I had business. I had a lot of it. I had 50 vending machines. I had a whole bunch of business, 2 bars. So when I think about your business, did they try to at least say to you, hey, listen, this
No,
is...
thank God they didn't.
You're lucky.
No,
That's
no,
all.
I got
You're
real lucky.
Yeah, Nick.
just really like thinking that like you just sprinkled, just a light RICO charge.
Yeah.
Well, what's going on
You can
here?
look it up. It was for human.
What a
trafficking.
prisoner thing to say. Do you all do that?
Yeah, you see how we are.
It's
That's
just-
crazy.
Look, check it out. It's either you get caught a regular fucking case or a RICO case. There's nothing in between.
But for a person like me, you just sprinkled RICO. What's the case? What's going
It's
on
a
here?
racketeering case.
No, but what
The
was going
legal
on?
definition of RICO is
Well, he's
racketeering,
sentenced
influence,
to-
corruption, organization.
No.
Nah,
Okay.
my little brother told me to choose my words carefully.
Yeah,
so-
that's why I'm like,
Plus,
I
he's
don't know.
sentenced already. He got.
I
he
got you, if any happens.
He got maybe 2 years left on his bid.
Oh, okay. Let's move on.
so-
Okay.
No,
So,
that's okay.
it's your-
That's normal. I know most of my friends are in jail.
He went through his course. He came out, and then he started What's Ugly.
Yeah.
Or he kept going What's Ugly T-shirt.
Well, question with that. Now, I'm gonna keep it going for the fans. And so, did you guys know each other beforehand?
We did and we didn't. These are my little brother's friends. This is my little brother. Ace's Jewelry is my little brother.
Oh, your brothers?
Yeah, that's my blood brother.
Oh, your actual brothers?
Yeah.
Oh, you two are
I'm
related.
the baby brother.
How old are you, Ace?
I'm 31.
And you're 34, right?
I'm 38.
38. Oh, fuck.
How old are you?
Fuck.
I'm old, but I feel young though, Larry.
So do I. You know,
I went to
absolutely.
prison when I was 32. I came home when I was 34, 35.
Went back.
And then
You know what we used to call guys like you?
My bad.
Doing life on the installment plan.
That's a fact.
They keep going.
That's that new Amazon payment
Yeah.
system.
Because us guys who did a lot of time, like I beat a life sentence.
Yeah,
I
my
wouldn't be
brother-
here.
My
Wouldn't be here.
my brother actually was one
Another
of-
brother?
Yeah, my oldest brother.
Okay,
my
yeah,
older
yeah, okay.
brother. He's one of the guys that actually beat a RICO case in Orlando. One of the only guys that ever did
Very
this.
hard.
They took him. They charged him with racketeering of heroin, and the first RICO charge was racketeering of heroin. He took it to the door, took it to trial, and spanked him.
And they didn't supersede him?
Yes, they did. After he spanked that first RICO case, they hit him with a second RICO case because they were mad that he beat the first one. So the first RICO case for my brother was a trafficking and heroin case, which he took it to trial. It was a 2-month trial. No, I lie. A 1-month trial. And
That's a long trial.
He beat it to the door. We the state against Manolo Santillan, not guilty.
Try
First
that in the
account.
feds.
Nah, he would have lost in the feds.
Because the laws are different. People don't know that either.
Nah.
Discovery-
What's it called?
The lawyer,
Discovery laws, a lot of laws are different in the feds compared to a state.
absolutely.
You lose. 97%.
And what's
98%.
superseded?
I was
too?
telling him
What's
earlier, I'd rather
superseded?
get caught by the feds than get caught by the state. Because I know guys that got caught with, let's say, talking off the record. I got no guys that got caught
No,
with.
it's not.
This is
no,
on
it's
the
not a
record.
All right, well, on the
Unless
record,
it-
fuck it, because
okay.
it's real
There
life
you
shit.
go.
I was
What
going to say,
I know
yeah.
guys
the real
that got,
deal.
I know guys that got caught with, let's say 9 ounces of cocaine state, and they get 20 years. Then I know a guy that got caught with 2 kilos by the feds and caught 5 years.
Yeah. Well,
So it's a difference between the feds and
let
the
me
state.
go first of all. There's a law people don't know. When I talk to people about law and drugs, if you get caught with 500 grams, which is half a key, up to 5 keys,
By who?
the cops,
by-
you get caught. I said you get caught with it. It's a minimum mandatory 5 to life with 500 grams. And if you get caught with, it's either 5 or 10, it might have changed, kilos, it's automatic 10 to life. Automatic. So you'll hear guys, I got caught with 15 keys. Yeah, I got away with 4 years. No, you didn't. You told on your mother.
He
You
ratted
told
on somebody. He ratted.
You know,
No, but I know guys that
And
really.
I used to hate them because I knew
really-
Sammy. He was in our crew, Gravano, the
Yeah.
bull. And I'm at that. Listen, you can't consume yourself. I'll tell you a true story that I was tortured. You know about that. I was strapped down naked, beaten, and peed on. I was in the hole a year
what
straight.
the fuck?
Year straight. And this is all documented, Chico, by the FBI and everything.
Yeah.
My father got involved. 'cause
What
he couldn't
state-
get
what
me.
state
This
you
is the
was
Fed.
in?
I was in Edgefield, a
Where's that?
penitentiary,
Well,
South Carolina.
South Carolina.
Atlanta was really bad too. But anyway, so I go in there and I'm literally broken ribs, hands. You see, I mean, I hit
I
guys
believe
with
you,
mad.
man. I
You know
believe
the sort teams. I'm fighting. So they concussion grenaded me. They maced me. They shocked me. I was a vegetable. I really was gonna go. I literally could tell you now, and I told people
And this
I
was
was
in
really
your
had
bid?
a rope around my neck.
This was in the
Literally.
process of your bid.
Yeah,
doing your
during my bid. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I literally had a rope around my neck, and I was gonna because here's the problem. People, I've done a lot of time in my life. If you know a date or you know something, you have to have something to go for. When they throw you in the hole for an investigation,
That's a minimum 90 days.
minimum,
without knowing
I never
shit.
fucking did less than that. It's a year, 8 months, and they don't have to do. Oh, they got to give you. Rec 5 days of bullshit. They say one word, one phrase in the feds is for the safe and orderly running of the institution, we had to cancel recreation. For the safe and orderly running of the institution, they had to cancel chow. And they could do that legally because we sued them.
Doesn't even sound legal.
It's legal. That's why whenever a dude comes up to me and
Cancel
goes,
child, that's
"Listen,
that's
bro,
dangerous.
That's crazy.
Someone like Aaron gets it. They can't do that to me, man. That's illegal. I usually say to them, slow down, bro. The United States went to Panama. We made Noriega a drug dealer. We went with jets, took him out of the fucking country, and he was in Miami with friends of mine, in prison. And they can't fuck with you? Who the fuck are you? Yeah. They're fucking with you. Trust me, they're fucking with you. You have nothing to say. I love that. Oh, they can't. Yeah, legally, I'll tell you the law. Don't mean shit.
Once you're in there, you're in there.
They don't care, man. They killed 3 of my friends, man. That's why they fuck with me really bad. Well, so what happened?
Just move on.
And yeah, anyway, when we talk about like what we're doing with the RICO and like,
yeah.
I got to hit with that RICO. I'm still the only man in the United States, and people looked it up, who went away on a RICO alone.
Yeah.
It's impossible because RICO's 2 or more.
I looked it up myself.
Yeah, it's crazy, right? Yeah. My buddy Paulie, we were just talking about it the other night.
That's a one-man band. I mean, you just didn't have nobody to snitch on.
So did you?
I could have snitched on Gotti. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, but not really, because you was your own boss. You was your own one-man band.
They offered me 3 years and keep my $6 million.
I hear you too.
And I had a 15-month-old baby. And a just turned 7-year-old son, and they offered me 3 years in prison, and I was facing life, and keep my $6 million. And I said, "Fuck you, I couldn't do it." And I'm not saying to be a tough guy. I'm not here professing to be a tough guy. It was something that I grew up with in New York and the mob life, and it had nothing to do. I was the one that was the person who laid guys' arms on curb.
Can't hear you.
I used to lay people's arms like this, snap. You know, I was a stupid idiot.
What's the one where you make them grip, where you make them bite the curve?
Nah, I didn't do that. No, I was just, I don't like the way I was, of course. I like to be a fucker.
You're reinvented now.
I like to be a fucker, period. I like to have fun, as we could say, fun. Now, listen, I don't need that drama. I don't need no more cops coming at my door, because I ain't going away. I might, I'm a felon. Maybe Nick's not. Maybe Nick has a machine gun.
Yeah. Nick looks like he got a fucking machine gun.
Let the audience know. You guys are in on the video for the Mercedes. Right? The sponsorship with that.
I mean...
You are.
Yeah.
I'm letting the audience know what we're doing. That Mercedes out there. You take it for a ride. Unbelievable run.
That's the one we're blowing up out there?
500 SL. You should see the run. That boom, right up. Anyway, what happened, a lady cut me off. Man. And I hit a curb, and it bent the frame. Nick thinks I was fucked up and just hit the curb. But anyway, so the curb is hit, and it bent the frame. So, as you can see, Nick just fucking wrecked this thing the other day again, because he don't care either now. And, did you?
Huh? Yeah, I got us lost, too, the other week.
Wait, in what car?
You got going to your place, you got us lost.
In the RV.
No, but anyway, the Mercedes. So, we go out. And I go to my Mercedes guy, he's a friend of mine, and he says, it's going to be about everything you need done, everything to make this brand new. It's about $9,000.
That's not bad.
Yeah, I says, is it really worth it? I'll buy another one, a different, older, newer. It's a great car, fastest car I ever had. I asked him, my Mercedes guy.
Yeah, it was off the whole time.
He said to me, Larry, he goes, you can go for 10 hours at 130 miles an hour, and you will lose a fender before you blow that engine up. Yeah. The Mercedes is great, 500 SL. Yeah. So it was the fastest production car it was built.
That SL 500, I was like, nah, this is what we're blowing up. Yeah. No way. Like,
hey, listen,
so what are the machine guns?
Listen, that's what we're talking. A friend of mine has 60 acres or something, and I'm not touching the guns. I'm not near the guns, bro. I'm behind a roped wall. Yeah. And
he's not even going to be there.
Oh, I am be there.
Allegedly.
Okay. How does that work? Like, how far can you be?
Constructive possession is the legal term. That means I have to be close enough where I can get it. Like, if I'm in your car and you have a gun under the seat of your car and I'm the passenger, I go to jail. I actually did a case for that for 10 years at the law. So 10 years. A guy got 10 years.
You go to jail unless he admits.
Nope.
That is
no.
So listen. So if I'm in the car driving,
I tell you, no, Chico. I wish it was.
I'm in the car driving, and then my friend's in there. He's a felon, and then it's my gun. It's on the.
You even have a license.
Yeah, I have his license. Everything.
No, I beg to differ.
But what if you're not?
Listen. I have a concealed. I have all that.
I mean, I went to prison.
But don't
He's gonna go to prison just because, even though it's my gun, I have.
I'll tell you the case I worked on.
But don't you have to be a parent? Don't you have to be a parent of the gun?
Let me tell you the legal terms, and this is what I know because I worked the cases.
Okay.
It's a 922G. It's felon in possession of a gun. Here's what it is. Possession, no, per se, in you. Constructive possession means you can get to that gun without committing a crime. If I went into your car, Ace, and you say, hey, Larry, I got a gun. I said, cool, put it in the trunk or lock it in the glove compartment or put it on you. Because the only reason I could get that gun, I had to commit a crime. I had to assault you to get it. I had to break into your glove compartment. So it's called a two-step position away from that gun. I'd had to commit a crime. That's
so
law.
Even if it's locked in like the glove compartment?
No, it has to be locked.
Because
he's right.
Okay,
he's
but if it's on my possession.
I'm good.
But what about if it's in the center console next to me?
No, I'm going to prison.
But it's mine.
Because he's not
I don't give a fuck who's
under
in
my
it.
name, though.
I don't give a fuck. It's in my possession.
Even what if you're unapparent of the gun being there?
Hold on.
Hold it down.
Basically, just take that shit, put it on you.
Maybe that's like maybe in New York and over there.
No, listen, federally. I'm giving the law feds. Here's what happened. I did a case. I did the case. I'll pull it up.
Yeah.
On Pacer. A guy, felon, didn't have money, had an older car. His car broke down. I did this case. I know it very well. An older guy picks him up, very nice, says, let me, take you to the gas station, whatever I had to do. He goes there. The cop pulls him over. This guy has known nothing, this poor guy. He asked for everybody ID in the car. Now, if you knew the law, you didn't have to give that. But anyway, he gives him his ID and all that. They run his name. He is a convicted felon. He was still on even paper. And then they pull him out of the car and they put him in handcuffs because they found the gun under. And that old guy that picked him up, we have the statement. It's my gun. I have a license because you had to have a license back then. I have a license. It's my. It told the whole story. They didn't give a shit. They put him in prison for 10 fucking years. I worked on that case.
I don't know. He's
I wish.
lucky.
Here's what happens is, and you know this, Chick, if they don't like you, like if I was a hard prisoner, meaning I filed against the system. I didn't like them. I fought them. I did a lot of things.
Yeah.
And they not only gave me diesel therapy, and you know what that is that besides diesel therapy, if they could get you, they're gonna get you. And they're gonna play. You always remember that.
The only reason why I'm speaking so confidently is because I was pulled over one time myself before I was a convicted felon. Before I was a convicted felon of the crime that I went to prison for. Right. When I got pulled over, and the buddy of mine that was with me, he was a convicted felon. They pulled us over. It was weed in the car, but I swallowed it, so it smelled like weed, but I had my gun in the glove compartment. When they pulled me over, they went, searched the car, put us both in handcuffs, searched the car. They asked me, whose gun is that? I said, that's my gun. And he was like, no, you're lying. That's his gun. And I was like, no, that's my gun. I bought it from a pawn shop. It's my gun. He wanted to charge him, but he couldn't because I physically said, it's my gun.
I hear you, but here's what they could have. They could have charged him by law.
But he didn't.
I said, here's why I think they didn't. Off the jump. I don't think they had a warrant to search the glove compartment.
They didn't. So that's what I was telling my
that's
little brother.
one break of the law.
The glove compartment saves everybody's lives.
They had no right to search your car. They have a right to search it. They don't have a right to go in every crevice. They have a right for safety to go in there and see if there's somebody there or a bomb or whatever the hell it is. So there's probably more to it. But the law states right there. That's why I'm watching these laws so closely.
Hey, Nick,
if they give dudes their rights back to have a gun. Listen, I did my time. I should be allowed to have a gun.
I think we should, bro.
Absolutely, man. Why am I less of a citizen? In fact, by law, if you want to go by law, I shouldn't have to pay taxes because I can't vote. So now that's called taxation without representation. I don't have an opportunity to vote for who I want.
That's some real shit.
So it's taxation without representation.
I think it's off.
I'm technically not supposed to have to, try that one. You see how quick I'm back in joint. But that's, why am I paying tax? I don't get any representation. I have my rights except for the guns. And again, that's just the gun. Just like I had 3 doctors on this show. Good doctors. And every one of them said every single drug should be legal. Fentanyl, heroin, legal. Here's why. These are doctors. They're in the field. They said, first of all, if you want to get what you want to hurt yourself, go to the Home Depot and get poison. Go get grass put. Kids today, snorting a paint thinner and all the crap they're doing. You know what I'm saying? Whatever they're doing, they're not understanding it if they want it. Once you take the barrier of why don't they want us to have it, and then they tax it, they can make a lot of money. They've done so many studies already. Do you know? Of course, you guys know about Washington decriminalizing all drugs, or Oregon. I think Oregon. But Right. No, not this way. Everything.
No, the thing is, you could do psychedelics, crack, whatever you want.
Yes, everything.
You could do whatever you want, whatever
Right,
you want.
Chico? That's
Yo,
true.
I heard in Oregon you could sniff heroin,
Absolutely.
sniff cocaine,
You could
smoke
do MDMA
weed,
right there.
It's all decriminalized.
drink a beer, and take a bump of acid
And
at
they
the
don't
same
give a
time,
shit.
and
Oh,
it's legal.
and then wash it all down with some shrooms or some shit, whatever you
And
want to
then
do.
wash it down with some shrooms.
And you know what? The crime rate has not gone up.
Snacks, bro.
The crime rate didn't
Yo,
go
the
up.
snacks are free right now, bro.
So why in the world, if it's just like that, no crime goes up. There's less
Literally,
deaths,
there's
less
no crime, but there's a lot more
But the
ODs.
taxes go up, though. That's the only thing. Though.
What goes up?
The taxes?
For what? It goes
mean,
down.
It brings the tax for real?
You're not incarcerating someone. They cost $30,000 a year to incarcerate a man.
Yep,
Drop
taxes
that
down.
by
You know,
500.
listen to me. Crime is Larry. Crime is low, but the OD deaths are high as the sky is the roof. So it really balances out.
You can't even say that because you don't understand. There's so many factors in death. How a person dies, does he have a hereditary thing?
I know, but
If I
until
drop
they
dead, I'm
literally
doing fucking
overdose
coke,
and
someone
die,
say,
bro.
"I died from
And you
overdose."
could have had a natural heart attack. You could have.
Unless there's a bunch of drugs in your system, bro.
I don't agree with that.
I don't
Why?
either. I'm on your page.
Why?
If you
No.
were fucking sniffing cocaine and you
then
died
had a
of
heart
an
attack.
overdose, you died of an
Yes, yeah,
overdose.
I agree,
you did not
bro.
die because your heart was
No.
bad.
Yeah.
Bad heart.
Oh, you might have had a heart attack. That's
Okay.
because you were snorting way too
Let me
many
tell you
lines,
something.
bro.
I think that your heart was bad because you
No
were
one's
Chico,
just having
listen
an
to this.
overdose
Chico.
for a new
I had
stroke.
open heart surgery,
Yeah.
triple bypass.
Oh, their heart just failed.
My doctor says I'd rather see you do cocaine than butter.
I don't think your doctor.
Butter's dog food.
Butter's clogged my arteries. That I have a great heart.
Oh, butter
never
like
had
real-
a heart.
like
my
real
heart.
butter.
I never
You
had
know
a
what?
heart
You're saying
attack.
some real shit, but believe it or not, it sounds funny, but that's real shit what you're saying. Butter kills more people than
So does
cocaine.
oil.
So does sugar.
So does sugar and oil.
oil.
So you saying something
no,
real.
that's what I was.
A lot of
You know,
people
it's
that are
funny because
uneducated won't understand what you're saying, and it's the truth.
Because that leaves lars in your.
you know
arteries.
I've learned something living with a mother who's 91 years old. My mother smokes a pack of cigarettes a day for 70.
And she's gonna live to see another 10 years.
70 years so far.
Yeah.
My mother's never, ever went to a gym or exercised in her life.
That's
she
real
eats
shit.
fucking Hot Pockets. Until I came here and really feeding her.
Hey, I can't argue with that. I love Hot Pockets.
Oh my God, you don't eat that shit.
fucking-
Don't do that,
Pepperoni
Jose.
with the
That's a
garlic,
fucking-
with the garlic crust.
That's an American.
I gave her.
That's a real American.
The other day, I gave her pizza rolls. She's
I
never
gotta
had
go meet
pizza
Mama
rolls
Deuce
before.
Now I got to give her.
Listen
flowers.
what he does for pizza
And
rolls.
she
Gotta
had to
eat some
come
more
and knock
watermelons,
on the
bro, and some
door.
fucking
Knock,
cantaloupes.
knock. She had to think she was interrupting us. Knocks on the door. Hey, what was dinner tonight? Pizza rolls, cheese, not even pepperoni. Like just pizza. That was out of this world. She 92 years old said it was out of this world. Was just mind blowing to her. It was
Tasted
like
good.
Yeah, so so good.
I mean, pizza rolls.
Larry,
like, come
where
on.
are you originally from?
I
Where's
think
And
your
they're in the
mom from?
microwave.
I think we should make
Canada?
her some filet mignon hot pockets.
My mom.
she'll
my
hate it.
uncle-
But what are they
You
nationality?
guys know hockey at all?
Huh?
I bet a few times on it just because I.
My great uncle was one of the top 50th hockey players of all time. His name's Boom Boom Joffrey. It's my mother's cousin.
What team did you play for?
He played for the Atlanta
all
Flames,
sounds
Calgary
so
Flames. He played for the Rangers. Look him up. Boom Boom Joffrion. He had the hardest slap shot.
You know how fake all of this sounds?
Shut up,
Yeah.
Boom Boom Joffrey.
Yeah, that's what I'm
he's
saying.
Dead. He's dead.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm the biggest jewel thief in America, and then I also Boom Boom Pow is my fucking cousin, the famous.
Fucking
Everybody's
gotta-
famous
he
in
gotta
their own
fit-
way.
He's like,
Everybody's
no, I'm
famous in
telling
their
you
own
the
way.
truth.
He's in a
Well,
come on.
what is he talking about?
Yeah, I'm gonna
I
hit
have
a
a
bowl.
feeling there's been some kind of leafy substance going
Nah,
around.
those are
Something.
Look
Just
at
like snuck these shits. I like went
Listen,
over there.
look at Ace. He's in
Disrespectful as fuck. Like, yo, here, give it to Nick, bro.
Yo, so look, Baskin Robbins. Where you seen these at?
Baskin Robbins.
That's
Is
That's
that chocolate weed?
Yeah, no.
It's
no.
a wafer. No,
You know,
That's where you come after. That's where you come after the weed.
it's the chocolate forest mini
Check
wafer.
it out. Check it out.
Mint mini wafer.
Okay, we're going to talk about
Let's see
that.
it.
We're going to do a
Look,
video.
Check it out. This is an exotic snack. You want
And
to know
this
why
is
it's
your-
exotic?
This is your
Let
store.
me tell you, Nick, why it's exotic. Because you cannot find this in your local 7-Eleven. You will not be able to find this in your local Wawa.
that.
It's only available at 5311 East Colonial Drive.
When is Little Pump coming by? When did you
Or
guys
you
schedule
want-
Little
Or
Pump?
online at
This fucking guy.
poppitsnacks.com.
I love it. See the way you guys work that? I love
Or
that.
4119 South Orange Blossom Trail.
Oh yeah,
Guys, everybody
or
who's
on
out
every
there, I want you to
social
look
media
on.
account that they have.
I want you to
They
look,
ship.
and the two dudes on the couch, the white shirt, skinny guy, the fat guy on the right, he's the ex-con. We all knew that. He's my brother, though. He's
salute
great.
to the fat
and
guys.
obviously, Aaron and Jose, they own the Papa Snack. He owns the T-shirt company. Ugly T-shirt. And Ace owns the jewelry store.
I represent Ugly T-shirt company and Ace's Jewelry.
You know, Ace, you
Which
know
is
who
all
used
in
to
that
get
building we
jewelry
were talking
cheaper than
about.
you? Me, motherfucker. I robbed that guy.
You can bargain with Larry all day.
You know, it's fun. Hey, it was really funny because I
Yeah,
said,
you got to
"Man,
eat them.
Oh, I know this jeweler's gonna give me 50%
Oh, is this mint?
off. I said,
It's mint?
I could beat him.
Who had first dibs? Whenever you hit the jewelry thief, who had the
Mama.
first
No,
dibs?
my
Mama.
I'll be
fence.
real.
The friends?
My fence.
Mama.
Your fence.
I was skeptical.
I had
as
a
fuck when
fence.
he told him
What's
about
that
this
mean?
You don't know what a fence is?
No.
Where was your fence, man? Manhattan?
Manhattan.
I knew it.
Little Italy.
So a fence
A
means
fence is like somebody
He's the
that'll buy
go-between.
all his
That's
shit.
what
He got a relationship with him.
lays it on.
Close,
sure
the,
you got-
close the door behind you. It's just him and me.
But I'm sure
So
you
what
had
you got?
1 or 2, 3 different fences, right? The first one doesn't come through, you got the next one?
that's
Or
it.
only one?
Nah.
I don't know who anybody is because nobody went to prison on my case.
See, I like your style. I like your style.
But, you
We're all
know.
type.
I
We're
got you,
talking
man.
hypothetical.
You got a wire on, bro?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. Check that motherfucker. Check that motherfucker.
Hey, look, check it out.
I love Aaron.
You know who's my fence right now?
Who?
Ace's Jewelry.
There you go.
No, allegedly. No, this is
Well,
all.
see, I
no.
could have gave see,
Nobody here has a fucking fence.
Yeah, no.
Those,
I didn't even know what a fence was.
yeah,
You see,
exactly.
you gotta like
There's just
Ace.
nobody.
I said, so
no.
I walk into Ace.
No
and
one's
they go,
laundering.
How can you beat my price?
What the fuck?
I says, I robbed it, motherfucker. How can you
He
get it
grabs
cheaper
him
than
real
me?
tight.
How can you get it cheaper than
You
me?
told me about this man. I was skeptical. You said he's a jewelry. He's known
Oh,
for jewelry.
Oh, that's why he
Like, nah,
didn't
he
leave
coming
the
to
shop the
Yeah,
whole
he's coming to
day.
the shop too.
Oh.
You remember you seen that $100 fake $100 bill? That was for you. It's like, oh, okay, let's leave this.
Oh, did they give it to him? That's why he was in
I
the
don't know
shop
if you
the whole
noticed, but
day.
he didn't leave that room at all.
No,
dude.
yeah.
And I saw a bulge over here. Was he packing on my head?
He did inventory like 3 times.
He brought his brother in. When I showed up, they're all like,
Every
posted
scale
up,
was
dude.
out. Everything was being.
Big guns.
He
And they're all
kept everything
posted
on
up.
the scale. Oh, point 2. Fucking lock it down, bro.
What's going on?
Yeah, he kept every
I
fucking
didn't know you had
diamond
a
on
whole
a
platoon
scale.
outside with M16.
But let's go. I want to hear more about this going on. Is you own a store that your parents held down
T-shirt company.
after it's
Ugly
more. It's
T-shirt.
way more than that. It's
Really,
3
my
buildings.
parents and myself. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Me and my brother.
Oh, so there was you too.
I'll enlighten you the whole shebang.
Yes, I that's what I have no idea.
So look,
Give us a
I'm gonna
quick
try to,
rundown.
No,
I'm gonna try to sum it
no,
up.
don't make it quick. Don't sum it up. I want to know what's going on
Okay,
here.
I'll tell you right
Especially
now.
after you said mom and dad held it the fuck down.
Me and my brother went to prison, right? For
And that's
whatever,
You too?
another brother.
for whatever we went
Oh,
to
no, you
prison
didn't.
for.
'Cause we don't
Oh,
know.
your sister. Shorty calling.
So listen, it's actually 5 of us. It's 5 brothers. You know what I'm saying? It's me, Chico. I'm actually the youngest. He's the middle child. Yo, hold on, this shit kind
Here, I got you. Just keep going. I got you.
Again. Can they hear it, Nick?
I think.
Keep going.
Anyways, I'm the youngest of 5. He ended up going to prison. First, Smalls went to prison. He caught the RICO charge. He was connected to the RICO charge, so he ended up having like a little affiliation with that. Smalls went away. He ended up violating on his probation for a gun possession, right? It was a gun possession. So that's really what ended up happening. He went away. I took over the shop with my other brother, Matt. Which
Oh,
is
the
my
t-shirt
older brother.
shop.
Yeah, the t-shirt shop. So we took that over, ran that for the last like 2-3 years. He went away for about, I think, 2.5-3 years, something like that. But when he came home, took over the shop. That's when I ended up starting my business with the jewelry, because Smalls went away. I came on with the jewelry because he had a bunch of jewelry, sold all his jewelry. I'm like, yo, I need to start buying gold because I didn't have gold prior
So,
to that.
did everyone in the family know about investing and like flipping your money
Nah,
correctly,
not really.
or was it you guys who just changed the game?
We shifted it.
Because my mom
wanna
told me
know
never
how
to
he
invest my
started?
money. She's scared.
You want to know how he started his jewelry?
Yes,
From
yeah.
the beginning.
Yes.
My brother got arrested for the RICO, and he left him with a watch, a chain, a bracelet, and a ring. So that was my brother's possession, the chain, the bracelet, the watch. And then he was like, yo, what do you want me to do with this?
Oh, they actually gave it back?
No, listen to me. My brother got arrested, and all the property that he had, he gave it to my little brother, which was only his jewelry, which was his chain, his bracelet, his watch, and his ring.
Locked up at the same time, so I was the only one around, kind of the
Could've gave it to your
So now
parents
the jewelry that belonged to my brother that was in prison now, he was like, yo, what do you want me to do with it? And my older brother was like, fuck it, sell it. So then that's started his fucking jewelry journey.
It's a little like,
Now, that's a
damn,
fact.
but that's cool that it happened like that. But if it didn't happen
Wait,
like that,
wait, hold on. How the fuck would you say it's lame?
no, I never said it was lame. Not one time. I didn't
I'm
say.
sorry.
I
I
did
thought
not
you
say
said lame.
lame.
I got
No, I never
said it
said
was
lame.
actually
I did not say. I said
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
cool
yeah,
because if it happened another way, it would just be like, oh, you just sold my fucking shit, dude, and learned nothing from it. You bought an eighth of weed.
all his lawyer fees,
Yeah,
bro.
you know?
That lawyer
Exactly.
shit is not, yo.
So-
Larry, you know what's up when it
I
comes
felt
to
like
his
it
lawyer
was a-
shit.
it was a
That
shitty
shit
si-
ain't cheap.
It was a shitty.
So-
it
You
was
know,
a-
I went to the GIA
Had to
Institute.
literally pay all his lawyers.
See, that's
They
like
get
you
taken care
held
of
it
all
down
that
too.
shit.
You
But
could
like,
have
it was
That's
literally.
the only reason why he got the 12 years.
Bro, you could have bought an
He was looking
HP.
at what, like 85, 90 years, some crazy shit.
That's what I've said. Yeah.
Some wild shit, bro.
You know what they offered him to sign? They offered my brother 30 years to sign.
He needed Jay Minkle.
Wait,
Hey,
I don't know what you're
Minkle
saying.
from
Hold
T-
on.
T-
Listen to me.
An offer's 30?
Listen, when you're in prison
that's-
facing a
that's
RICO,
normal.
Deal. If not, it's life.
listen, when you're in prison facing some serious RICO shit, you're looking at life in prison, period.
Yep.
But they'll offer you 25 years. That's a number to somebody in there. So somebody will look at, fuck, I don't want to do
Gives them
life.
something to
Out of
look
that
forward to.
25, maybe I'll do 18, 20.
What were your charges?
Nah, Florida's 85%.
It was
Hold
four
on,
charges.
hold
Let
on,
me
I wanna ask this
elaborate.
question.
Let me elaborate. The 4 charges were human trafficking,
Oh, you told me that. Yeah.
right?
What a broad thing.
Hold on, Nick. I want to hear this.
Receiving proceeds from prostitution. That's 2. Racketeering and using a two-way device. So it was 4 charges in the RICO case for my brother's human trafficking.
I got you. Did anybody, like, when I got mine, I beat my life sentence on the gun charge. I beat a 924C. So if I didn't beat the 924, I'm not here, period.
It's
So-
I'm not gonna lie, it's different in the southern states when it comes to gun charges.
Yeah, that's true.
There's-
Oh, no, I get
there's-
that. No, every
there's
state's different.
100
But
much more
you're just
lenience.
lucky, though.
Yeah, of
Chico.
course
The
we're lucky.
feds could pick that up.
They can.
I was just saying, what were they really trying
They
to
can
get him for?
actually, you can actually go to
What's
the
that?
state and then go to the feds after
Yeah,
on the
if they
same
pick you
charge.
up.
It's not double
Yeah,
jeopardy.
if
I'll
they
say
pick
that
you
don't
up.
count as double jeopardy.
No,
No,
double
no.
jeopardy only happens when the jury.
Is if the state tries to get you again, but it's a different jurisdiction.
Each one of them are separate. Just think of them as separate jurisdictions. They're their own entities. They could do. They don't. Like I was indicted in 5 states, and the feds, what they call Rule 20 in different federal districts.
Isn't it?
And then what they do is what they call Rule 20U. They take all your cases, and you could fight that. I was gonna fight
a-
that
what's
if
a
I
Rule
didn't
20?
fucking beat that gun charge.
I
I was
think
gonna
you
cost
could
them
have beat that.
million.
Yeah.
What's
Huh?
a Rule 20?
What'd you say?
I think you could have beat that.
I couldn't. No way. They had fucking. I could have not beat my actual case. I
Yeah.
beat the gun charge.
He's
I was
lucky
telling
he did that.
I was telling
Yeah.
Aaron.
That's not-
Check it out. I was telling Aaron that when they hit you with a RICO case, it's all based upon predicate acts.
Absolutely.
They had 138 predicate acts on my brother. Only-
Each sale.
That
Is
was
that what
my-
they did?
That was my whole
Stuck.
question: was what were they really
Check it
trying
out,
to get him
only-
on?
Each pill sometimes. I get it.
Only 8 stuck. So the lawyer, when she countered it, like show me every predicate act. They threw out 130 of them, Larry, and only 8 stuck.
Yeah,
You
like
taught
this.
me that. You taught me
With
that.
my case,
Yeah,
I
they're
had
just bullshitting charges.
bullshit. They just add
18
shit on
or
there.
20 million. I had 20 million, 20 something jewelry stores,
Yeah,
and they proved 4 or 5 of them 100%. Eyewitnesses, done, DNA, the works.
yeah.
And the other 18 stores, or whatever number it was, they were 95% sure. And then I said, fuck you. But I'm one of the only guys who ever went back to prison because I got the same charge as Bill Clinton, which was 18 U.S.C. 1001, which is
Pussy.
filing a false statement to the federal government.
Smoking
Because I lied.
pussy.
I totally lied. Flat. And then they wanted to give me a deal on it, and I said, fuck you.
How long was your whole bid?
Which one?
No,
all
your
of them
main
from-
one.
from-
14 and a half, 15.
Okay, 15.
And that's
Yeah.
his main was what, 12?
Yeah.
And then before that was
I was on Rikers Island.
Yo,
I
you
was
wanna
a
know what was
kid.
my
I
secret?
got arrested in Jersey with
Smalls got
cocaine
12
and
years.
35,000 in my glove compartment and fucking grams of coke in my little thing.
Yeah, you want to know
That
what was
shit.
my secret recipe to enjoy every food in prison? Mustard.
Yeah, I saw today.
I put
I
mustard
saw.
on everything. Even if I don't like it,
Soak
I put
it.
mustard. I like it.
One big thing we're gonna do
Soak.
work.
Marinade.
I don't know. You know, Ace, you got a jewelry store, correct?
Yeah, you got it.
You know what the GIA is, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I went to the GIA Institute.
Really?
I paid $10,000 for criminals. There were 4 of us that went through it. It's a 2-week
Wait, they
class.
let you go in there?
No, they
background-
didn't
no
let us go.
background check?
The fuck you think we're doing there?
No background check? That's wild.
Background, we just gave
Well,
10
remember, they
grand
didn't
to the
even
right
have
guy.
security. They didn't have security
And
cameras.
you know why I went?
So all you had to do was pay. So you paid.
Well,
They
it-
could also
yes.
get on a plane with no ID.
You know,
have
we
to
did that all
remember
the time. My brother came back here with a bullet in him. He still got the bullet in him.
fucking
My
menace.
brother was shot. We were both shot during a robbery, and I had the blood here coming out my head. My brother had the bullet go in his back out here. He goes, "I'm hit. I got
That is
blood running down.
destroying.
We're fucking look like some shit out of fucking like some streets of San
Some
Francisco
Grand
shit."
Theft Auto shit.
Yo, totally. And our plan, we really had it sound. We didn't get. We got back to Brooklyn, and we got back to our crew. We had an apartment above the place. We stopped our bleeding. I still had all this money and jewelry. We had a bullet hole dead center of the windshield. Thank God I had to rent the car from fucking Florida, because if I had to rent the car from New York, they put the fucking the registration stickers, and Florida doesn't do that. So I've got Brooklyn Auto Glass. Boom, fix that shit. All gang shit, mob stuff. Take care of that. Had the jewelry. Got the jewelry. We sent my brother home here, and a friend of mine goes to the track, right? One of a mobster, and I call him and say, "Hey Lou, we need fucking a doctor. Can't go to the hospital. My brother's still got a bullet in him, everything." He says, "Okay, let me work on it." And I'm sending him back on the plane. So he calls a veterinarian, and the vet's gonna do surgery on my brother at a judge's house that he's building. This guy's building a mega judge. I know him to this day. Oh, he just died too. But man,
Crazy. They make shows about this.
Oh,
shit.
this
Go
is
ahead,
totally.
keep going.
I got my book. You gotta see it.
They
Just
always go
read.
to the vet. They always go to the vet.
Yeah.
They always go to
No,
the vet
no,
to get stitched
we
up.
never did it. You know what happened?
And that's where
I ended
Mama
up
comes.
coming back here. Want to talk about a G? We come back here. I call my mother. I said, "Ma, you got to take care of Dave. He's got a bullet in him." What? I said, I can't go to the. I can't go.
See your pretty face.
Oh, listen, I says, I can't go. I can't be around because I'm going to jail. I'm a felon already. So she goes, "What do you?" I said, "We were playing with guns in the bar, and Davey got shot. He's all right, but you better go check it out when he gets home," because I had the whole plan. Thank God my mother's so smart. She's
She
a
doesn't
registered
even know
nurse.
she's a gangster, which is cool.
She is, isn't she, Nick? Nick's
She's the original gangster.
Oh, OG.
She's
for
over
sure,
here.
man.
My mother's the
Let me
original
finish my
gangster.
hot pocket. I'll
She's
stitch
over
them up.
here saving. She's over here saving gangsters' lives from a assassination attempt, and
Pretty
doesn't
much.
even know what she's doing.
My mother's a
You know?
hard bro.
Oh,
She
yeah.
doesn't
Oh,
even-
yeah.
She
Big
don't even.
mom-
She doesn't ask questions.
Actually,
She
my
does
neighbor-
not
Very
to.
naive. They didn't even want to know. Just everyone is like their baby. Or
Where I
they're
grew
about
up,
to take
where
care
I
of them,
grew up
that's
in the
it.
Bronx,
Don't
my
ask.
mother was the nurse of the neighborhood and the head gangster. He was a captain of a Colombo crew.
A
That's what he just
failed
talked about.
assassination tip.
He was.
and she doesn't
They
even
tried to
know
blow
what
his
she's
car up.
involved in.
He was all fucked up, and my mother took care of him the whole time. So it's funny. 2 years ago, I'm up. Matter of fact, Nick was with me. We were up in Ocean City, Maryland. Right? You know where Ocean City, Maryland is? Big party town. But anyway, there's a radio show there, and I go on their show all the time. We become friends with the host. As a matter of fact, he was a friend of Anthony Bourdain, the guy who killed him.
yeah.
But this guy's cool. He knows a bulldog. So we go up, and fucking. What was I talking about, Nick?
Bourdain, the friend of Bourdain
No, go ahead.
on the pier.
I have no idea. I
Your
have a
mom,
whole.
your mom.
I have 7
Oceanside
questions.
of
I
Maryland.
God damn it! Now I
wanna
can't remember
project.
what Larry was saying.
In
Shit.
Maryland, he was talking about
And that's-
Oceanside,
so now we should
Maryland.
move. Can I move
Oceanside
on?
in Maryland.
You were you were talking about a buddy in Maryland that the first time you flew me out to New York.
So the guy my mom used to take care of, the mob
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah,
big time mob. I grew up in a mob neighborhood. It was all either mob or
Nah, he
like,
had a brain fart.
I remember when we had a cop that we used to. I give him money,
Yeah.
and I say he goes, "Lad, can I borrow $300?" Cop in the bar. But he's a crooked cop. He gets us the fucking numbers on our plates back then and shit. I go, fuck it. Yeah, he goes, 300. Legit. No drugs on it. And he did, but not at this time. So he writes down Larry, Florida, 300. No big deal. We hanging out. He was partying. Everyone was partying. He takes a girl home right around the corner in Brooklyn. He's getting a blowjob and blows her brains out. It's a cop. He gets away with it. He gets away with it. Why would you do that? Yeah. What happens if you snap her fucking teeth?
This shit took a wild left turn.
Yeah, I'm like, wait.
You like it, Chico. So, Chico,
that's
you're
called
love this,
too
Chico.
much.
You know cops the way they are.
I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah. Wait, listen to this. So they got crazy. So I'm sitting there.
It's called too much teeth.
And I get a fucking
fucking A, Larry.
I get a phone call. A couple of my guys up there say, I was down in Florida. Larry, they're looking for you. The DTs are looking for you. Okay, we do so much shit. Okay, what? You know what? Nah, man, but they've been around looking for you. Okay, call my lawyer. He goes, you know the drill. I call and they go, hey, Larry, how you doing? Yeah, what the fuck is wrong? He says, well, we need to speak to you about something. When you come to be in town? I said, you coming to get me? He goes, not yet. I says, okay. So I call my lawyer. He says, just go. We know the drill. So I go to the precinct and the cop fucking comes up, man. What the fuck? I'm thinking, all the shit I did in my life, I'm really now thinking, where are these motherfuckers looking? So he goes, they sit me down and, how you doing? I said, good. He goes, yeah, we know you're doing real good in Florida, because I had my crew, a whole shit. And he goes, what's this about? He shows me the piece of paper for $300. He thought it was the payoffs that he was giving. They thought he was so corrupt that he got in the hole with us guys, and that's what happened, really. Yeah. And I stopped laughing in his face. He goes, what are you fucking laughing? I said, motherfucker, I loaned the motherfucker money for clothes. I legitly loaned motherfucker for clothes. And it's funny because you don't realize where that goes. Like he said, your brothers, you guys, things happen. People don't get that.
Was there interest on top of the 300?
Huh?
Was there interest?
No, actually, in that I had a big loan shark in business, but no, that wasn't that. Like, listen, he used to give us out plate numbers and anybody we want. Yeah. It was a whole different ball game. You heard about the two cops in New York, Steve Caracappa and Eppolito?
Yeah, I heard of that.
You know those guys? We knew them. I didn't know they were doing it. I knew gas pipes.
Those guys are fucking.
you know what they were doing? They were two detectives in New York. They were working for fucking Lucchese, which is Vic Musso and Cassio. Anthony Cassio. I know him well too.
Yeah, they were
crazy much. They call him gas pipe.
All the drug dealers, everybody that was doing anything.
The cops were going to get the fucking guy and they were killing him for him and putting him in the trunk or bringing him to the mob.
Stealing everything from him?
No, they were working for the mob.
Oh, shit.
They both get arrested in Las Vegas. They retire and get arrested. They both got life. I think one died or they both got life, of course.
I think both of them got an elbow.
Are they dead now? No, I know they didn't get the death penalty.
They both got life
sentences.
Yeah. Are you muted?
I am, yeah.
Oh, is that what that is? I didn't know. Okay. All right, a couple more questions on this one. Ace.
Yeah.
I have a lot of questions.
What do you have in your
I have a
jewelry
lot
store?
of questions. A lot. There's nothing but
Like,
answers.
are you a full service? Do you have cleaners
I have a little bit
and
of everything? I have like Cubans, everything real gold, solid gold, diamonds, natural diamonds, nothing lab, moissanite, synthetic, everything real.
And why not lab?
Why not?
Is that a rap culture thing or?
Oh, wait a minute. Let me tell you about GI Institute about value.
Hold on.
Listen. Not to talk down on it.
Can't
if you
hear
want the look, you want something a little bit more affordable, for sure. You can go the lab route if you just want the look. You're not about your bread. But if you want your money, you want to actually hold on to your money. Anything that you buy with real gold.
Who's gonna know the difference between lab and a real? On the hand until a TikToker comes up to you.
I'll know when you have a.
But that's a culture
like
thing.
A $50,000 chain, but you're sitting at the bar. You don't have your own section, your own bottle.
I think it's morale.
You're pulling up in an Uber. You don't have your own whip. You ain't doing valet.
Do you know what Lazar Kaplan diamonds are?
There's certain shit. There's certain telltales. You know they ain't got.
Ace, do you know what a Lazar Kaplan is?
How they're carrying themselves.
Yeah, nah, exactly.
Yeah.
Ace, do you know what a Lazar Kaplan is?
Nah, what's that?
Lazar Kaplan is the two people that broke off. De Beers own the whole shit, and how that works. But Lazar Kaplan are laser cut diamonds but they have a serial number in them. You could only see it.
You under a microscope.
A 10-power Maestro.
But that goes with like everything. With labs, you can't really tell until you put
right,
it in the,
right.
Labs don't naturally.
I used to stay away from them.
No, like to touch on like what Nick said. Like, yeah, you really can't tell unless you actually look under a microscope or under a machine, a box.
I couldn't, even with my loop. I mean, I couldn't. But if I had a 10-power, I tell people how to buy jewelry. If I go into a jewelry store, I used to love to rob these motherfuckers because they try to steal from me. Now, I'm laughing here. I just got out of GIS, and they're starting to steal me, tell me. They couldn't tell me what the diameter on the top of a diamond and how to find.
All I wanted to hear from the store is no SIs, right?
No,
No, fuck that. Okay.
That's garbage. You might as well
You said
slow down.
Wait, hold
whoa.
up, Nick, hold up. I gotta stop you there.
I want to
You
know.
better
I
have
have no
a
idea.
D color on that shit.
SIs are still diamonds. It's still
Absolutely.
natural diamonds. You know what I mean?
But you
It's
know,
just
it's all about the
So
cuts.
what would you rather have on your finger, an SI or a lab?
I mean, to be real, if I put a SI and a VS next to each other, you wouldn't be able to tell.
I bet I would.
I bet the internet could.
I think Larry would definitely tell.
I don't
the
know.
difference.
Young Thug
right
got
away. I
called
know
out a few
Thug has
times.
more experience, but Nick, I don't know. If I
Young
put,
Thug
he
got
wouldn't.
called
He
out a
wouldn't.
few times.
if I put a SI1G color in front of you and a VS color,
See what he's doing?
you won't know.
I love what Ace
No,
is
you're
doing.
not gonna know.
Good
That's
for
what I'm
you,
saying.
Ace.
But I can
There's
still
different-
no, but
there's
I can still
different
spin it
little,
again
like,
and say the only
stop playing
well
with
that
it, bro.
they
You
weren't.
wouldn't know. Like you see, you wouldn't have even known. Look at that.
People don't even know that
Well,
they're
no, I
real
didn't.
cuts.
I didn't know you had anything on your
Each
wrist.
one.
They weren't dancing in my side eye.
So you would never know. You would never know.
The first thing I always went for in any robbery, of course, is your round diamonds because you're your best resell. You know, if you have an engagement ring or even like half-carat earrings, good ones. I bought a pair of $100,000 earrings. So you could, you know, I tell people you could take a 2-carat diamond and it could be $100 grand, and I could take a 2-carat diamond and be $3 grand. That's, am I right?
It's the cut. It's the cut.
Well, see, there's so many factors. When I say cut, I am not even talking about an emerald or a baguette or. The cut is the
What's my cut? What's my cut in this?
Yeah,
when I sell this,
you know what it is?
I gotta break off my runner.
Is that the fifth C? Is that the fifth C or the sixth C?
What makes
What's
a
your
diamond
cut?
so important, and people don't notice, and this comes down from the cutters in Antwerp and in Israel. It's the geometrics of it. See, what people don't get, do you have a light box in your store?
Yes, sir.
Okay, if he said no, as a yeller. A light box will show a person how light reflects. So when I say cut, I'm not talking about the round, the oval, whatever. Or pair. I'm talking about the geometrics. There are certain level cuts there. Here's how it works. The light will go in the diamond. It will reflect off something, go back there, and fuck out and look brown. You know how you tell a real quick way to say a good cut? Take a diamond you have, put it under the table.
Turn off the lights and make them
Put it under
dance.
the table like that, and you'll see a reflection. Because if you
That's how you know real. Go ahead.
My diamonds
If
shine
you
in the
don't,
dark.
I can take
I can't hear you.
anything in front of this fucking light. It's, oh my God.
You can take a CZ and it'll do it.
Yeah, pretty much. You take this and go like that with a ring. When you go into a jewelry, when I know the business the way I do, if I go into a place, don't show me no fucking ring in a fucking setting. That's the best way to hide fucking faults. That's they fix diamonds today. I mean, it's amazing what they can do. And I'm not knocking it. It's a great business because you're dealing with good people usually, you know. Mm-hmm. They came up with a fucking bullshit game. Do you know the third largest purchase you will ever make is a diamond? You'll buy a house. You'll buy a car. Then you're going to buy your wife a fucking 20 grand ring. Especially when you get older. That was my line during robbery. Hey, I didn't have money back then, so now I got money. And then out comes the fucking gun. There is fucking. But hey, let me get through because we're gonna do this again.
Or roll it for yourself, either or.
Oh, is that my phone?
You know?
Either or.
Okay.
Either or.
The what?
I said or roll it for yourself, either or. But it's gonna be jewelry. It's gonna be jewelry. The third purchase.
You think about
Yeah, it's
it. I
gonna
mean,
be
you
jewelry.
really think about
Yeah.
your purchases, obviously, but
A rollie.
How many fakes? How many
well,
times
you know
come
what
out
it
with
is.
that?
He's right. What Ace is saying with numbers and stuff, you're right. You're gonna get a 3/4. You could probably buy the new cut diamonds like about 25% of what you'll buy a real diamond, give or take, maybe 30%. And obviously you can't tell, but if you want value I often explain, I watch people cut. You ever watch a guy cut diamonds?
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
No, it's a lot of work.
Holy shit.
A lot of craftsmanship.
They're shaving.
No,
but it's a
no,
bro.
no. They take
So
it.
you try to do that
Listen,
shit, bro.
Here's what they do.
Shaving
No,
it on a rock.
no, I no machine. I watch them do it hand, like cuts with another
Yeah, there's
fucking
two
thing.
different ways. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've never seen that.
Listen,
chisel
why?
it?
No, they have you cut a diamond with a diamond. Number one.
No, exactly.
Well, it's like that. It's that carbon shit or whatever.
No,
the
he's
fuck
not
it
wrong.
is.
You can't like.
Because
crack
it
a
needs to be
diamond.
delicate.
Only another
Diamonds
diamond.
are-
Right.
Think about
Because
that.
it's
Only
about the
another
delicate.
diamond.
Yeah,
can break
that's
a
how
diamond
hard
and
that
crack a
is.
diamond.
But what happens in that diamond business is
So, yeah, only a real ninja.
Or a
somebody.
laser.
Nobody else.
You ever see a piece of glass when it breaks and it's so perfect that perfect cut at the end? You know that not the jagged part. You ever see a fucking piece of fucking real glass and it breaks and it's that fucking cut is unbelievable. That's what diamond cut is. And if they
He's
do
about
it
to
right, and
relapse.
it's all inherited. It's the Jews, you know. Is that right? I didn't say
Come
anything
on.
wrong, did I?
Nah.
No, you're just about to relapse.
The
You're about to literally
Jews, they
go
had the
to.
money.
Didn't they take
All the
Kanye
diamonds.
West out? They'll take
They took his bank. They took him out.
Don't do that.
They
Don't
still
do that.
selling though, so you're good.
Don't do this to me, you fucking baby.
All right, I'm going way back. I didn't get an answer. I want to know how you two were just like, oh, let me invest my money instead of buying a fucking HP. Where did that go from? Because
No.
That's a good question.
you
for all of
two, everyone.
Because I'm proud
All
of
right,
you,
so
to be
I
honest.
come from a
As young guy,
mindset.
don't
I
mean
come
to
from
be
a
petty.
like
I'm proud of
an
you guys.
ongoing loop of just re-upping. Right? I don't know you guys or what's going on. I just know like who taught you how to invest because my parents are absolutely terrified and we're like, don't ever do it.
This is like everything from like trial and error. You hear it?
No,
No. No. Yes.
no,
Is his mic?
no. You just got to go closer. Yeah, there you go. There you
You
go.
hear it now?
Yeah,
Pull it
yeah,
up,
perfect. No, don't pull it up. You're
No, it's
perfect.
Like,
That's
that
all.
shit is falling. Anyways, this is from like trial and error. You know what I'm saying? Like coming from the youngest, like I've seen my older brothers just. Can you hear this shit?
Yeah, perfect.
Hold it like a
I see my Anyways, I see my older brothers
You're good.
making the mistakes, reinvesting, doing this shit. It worked for a while and shit was
Just
good.
never getting out of the loop.
Yeah, so like that's why it came into like, all right, let's do something different.
So you
Let's
learned the
actually,
lesson.
Like invest in like legitimate business.
Yeah.
Let's actually invest in doing shirts. Let's invest in like buying jewelry, gold, everything. Gold.
Now,
and
was that like
diamonds.
the internet or was that just?
This was before the internet.
Yeah.
I mean, 2015, 2016, the internet already existed. The shit was already booming, but this is like before like what it is now. Like Instagram, I think was kind of still in infancy at that time. So
it was
like,
just ancient at that time.
no, that's what I'm saying. So like, this is like before all that.
Okay.
And then
Now
COVID came
if anything, Now
around.
we're just doing our
Yeah.
shit. with
Deleted
the
a
whole
few
internet shit
years,
with
but-
content creation, all that shit.
You know I love diamonds. Because it's the greatest.
I know.
Greatest way to wash money too, man. Put them in a safe
It
deposit.
still is the greatest way.
Of course, you're gonna get them. Obviously, that and gold, actual gold, and obviously the higher quality gold is always gonna be there. It's a material that is used in conductivity and all that. That's why right now I don't know what is silver. Silver's probably pretty high, right?
Silver is like silver is still pretty cheap, but it's like at $30 an ounce.
Is that it?
$30 an ounce, yeah.
Man,
it's
because
not as high as gold.
no,
It's like
gold's
$2,400.
crazy. I mean, gold's crazy. But silver, they must have got more ores or whatever because silver is they use it for.
I mean, people gotta remember it's not just jewelry. Like
That's
like
what I'm
you said,
saying.
It's a conductor.
So-
People use that shit in their fucking
but
laptops.
definitely-
Oh man,
Definitely
computers,
Tesla. What do you
Tesla,
think is in a Tesla? A fucking battery.
batteries.
So there's
How did
obviously
we get the
conductors in
loan?
there, silver, gold.
How did we get the loan?
Loan?
Yes.
Oh, to open a business, you mean?
Yeah, I want to like.
Oh shit!
You guys
there's
didn't-
no loans. Like as far as like how my business is running now, there's like no loans.
But you guys own a building.
No, the parents,
we
Nick,
don't
if you've
own
been
the
watching-
building.
No,
We lease the
they
building.
said no. The
As of-
parents don't own the
So-
building.
No,
So the
as of now,
building-
we lease the building.
The
We
building,
Okay.
the building we're in now. Their parents used to own.
Okay.
That was their business before. They were in there.
In a different building.
We had an
the-
upholstery business actually.
The building we're in now, the one that we did our first
we had
interview.
our hands in a little bit of
That's good.
The first building
I love that.
where we
Sweet.
did the interview, that was their parents' upholstery building. That's
Okay.
where they did their business.
Yeah,
Where we
Right?
were.
Where we were. Their first shop, the ugly studio shop, was down the street. When the whole incident and all that happened, Ace was running it for a little bit. The parents went on to different, better things. Ace seized the opportunity, the location where it was at, what we had, and then he moved the shop from 1 to 2.
Okay.
And a
for you,
bigger
yeah,
unit,
good.
and then with that was
Thinking,
able.
you're both
So
brothers.
you
know?
filled
kept
out
it,
a.
kept it in. Kept
Are
it
you
going with
away
the
at this
family.
time, Chico?
What time?
When he starts his stuff?
Yeah. I was in prison when
I can't hear you.
How many years did you do the last bit? 5 or 7, something like that?
No. I did 2 years.
2 years,
Yeah, I did
and then 2 years again, right?
No. I did 2 years flat for the shit that I did. My brother copped out to 10 years, but the judge tried to bam him and give him an additional of 24 months.
And he pulled his plea?
Nah, she didn't pull his plea. She was just upset that he got that low of a sentence. Because of...
Because they're bitter bitches.
Yeah, and she was gay, and she was a lesbian.
Huh?
She was a lesbian.
What's the word?
I'm sorry, is that
What's
bad?
the word I gotta say?
I could say she's a fucking lesbian, Larry.
What is it?
Can you fix it?
No
for me?
Diddy is one, but what's...
Oh yeah, pause.
Pause!
All right, so let me give you the little rundown for when I was in prison.
Don't let me distract you.
My little brother held it down for me, like for my 2 little brothers, Matt and Aaron. They held down the shop for me while I was in prison.
Now that's his 2 brothers.
That's my 2 little brothers,
And
him and my other little brother.
Okay. Well, you said Aaron. It says an name.
That's Aaron,
Okay,
and then my
Ace.
other
Okay,
brother is Matt.
Yeah.
Okay.
Aaron is Ace.
Okay, right.
So when I was in prison, they held it down because I had a clientele coming in. So they just keeping the wheel rolling, but they wasn't good at it. So by the time, like halfway down my bid, they moved to another location. So to keep the wheel rolling, they just opened up my mom's upholstery business and a screen printing shop in the back
When did the jewelry come about?
while I was in prison.
So before you guys were at your shop?
Yeah.
Because it's kind of weird to me, just me, and explain it maybe.
Yeah.
The jewelry store's in the middle. Like you get no road, you get no foot traffic, obviously.
Yeah, because it's a relationship.
I got it. It's more of a concern. So
It's as you know, it's like the Gemini Lounge.
Everybody
It's
really
members only, Larry.
yeah, I know that.
everybody
Same with ours.
really boost each other at the same time. Like, you know, Ace has his own flow, his own motion coming through. Chico has his own motion with Ugly Studios coming through. It's been
I
going
love
through
this. That's what
for years. And then we have our own motion. So it's pretty a conglomerate in the city that we created this mega studio, this mega
And now you got me, an old man.
fantasy factory. You know what I'm saying?
And now we got Larry.
So, you know,
Orlando.
and things like it's all hustling and motivating.
I'm
And
trying to take all of Larry's bitches, man.
You got it.
I'm trying to take all of Larry's
You
bitches,
got it.
man. All the pretty,
bro, Larry
all the
Childers so
pretty little
fun.
white
They're
bitches
all
Larry
yours.
got.
You can have it. You can even have the plaque.
I want it.
No,
You
he's
told me
saying-
about the jewelry. What I was saying is, you don't even need a shop, right?
No, he doesn't really, but he does it because he helps us out.
No, 100%. And I saw that. And you know, it's funny because I knew the robbers that were they were dressing up like the Hasidic Jews.
Yeah.
And they were robbing them because
curl-
what people don't know is the Hasidic Jews, they put their diamonds in their hat and they go and take them to the temple to bless them. Well, my buddy dressed up, he was whacking them. So then they came out with, you know, they have a briefcase that if it leaves you within 10 feet, you get knocked out.
What?
Yeah, you pick it, it's got
It shocks you. It
shocks you and you're out. Once you leave 10 feet from that fod, like the guy will carry a...
Yeah.
They even started those when I was robbing. And I ended up being smarter than them, so I would catch the guy, because, you know, they have alarms all over a jewelry store. I would catch the
noisy.
guy, the owner.
Touching it.
He'd be in the middle, away from a display case. And I'd make sure he didn't have his hands in his pocket, because then he might have that pod, he hits the button, you know, I'm gone. And he got to know me, and he'd say, hi, and boom, get out, motherfucker! And the pistols come flying, BB guns.
Because once you're in, you're in. You got to get in the bubble.
You know what was the best part of those things? They used to put the buzzers on the doors.
Jews are coming out of the sewer. I heard.
You know what it is? They put the
The buzzers on the entrance.
yeah. I love those. I look nice. I'm in a suit. They look. Oh, here comes a white guy with money. I got a fucking Rolex. I got fucking bracelets, and I had a bracelet, full diamonds. Larry, fucking thing.
He's coming to buy some.
And then he was like,
exactly. No,
and then-
they think, oh wow,
no,
he's coming
he
to
would
buy
go.
something.
He would
Yeah, I'm
go into
coming
the
to buy
jewelry
something.
store and be
Okay.
like, "My name's John. Here's my bracelet." Yeah,
did
yeah.
that.
What's your name? John. Oh,
so
here's
when
my
you
Larry
discovered
bracelet.
cameras, you had to switch up your whole play, right?
No, I used
No,
to
he was
take 'em.
arrested first.
You used to what?
I used to take the whole receiving machine.
Oh.
See, back then they didn't have it
DVR.
off-site.
Yeah.
There was
So
no
I would
Wi-Fi.
just take the whole machine. So I never worried about them because eyewitness testimony is the worst witness you can get. Matter of fact, we used to laugh when it come out in the paper about
Now it's the opposite.
6'2", 175 pounds with red hair. I'm a fat fuck, 250. You know what I mean? And they were so off. Eyewitness testimony is terrible. Period. It's known that, and a lot of judges won't even accept it. It has to be collaborated, and it should be. Because people are in panic, there's so many variables that go into an eyewitness test. I can take you outside. I do this drill with B. I'll take you outside. Don't tell you what's going on. Some people walk by and I'll say, what just walked by? You won't even know if it's a man or a girl. Because your brain is not in the process of doing certain things. And then you think, but if I got... No, it's really more scrambled. Yeah. And it's natural. It's like that's why eyewitness testimony is so... fallible, and it gets beat all the time in the court. But let me go back to this, because where are we at, Nick?
What is the biggest challenge of running 3 businesses out of one
Well,
building?
they're not. Each one of them are running their own
No,
business.
I know, but there's 3 businesses in one solo building.
Everybody has to keep their own fucking motion going.
Okay.
So
And you help. I just saw you help him.
Larry. If he's slacking, I'm going to tell him he's slacking. If he's slacking, I'm going to tell him he's slacking. So the whole name of the game is to tell everybody when they're fucking slacking.
The biggest, I think...
Absolutely.
I think the biggest problem, and not just us, any business and just any relationship, is communication. If you don't know how to communicate and be able to talk and be 100% with, whether it's a partner, business partner, then it's never going to work.
100%.
So, and I think that's
there's
what...
a lot of
I think
y'all
that's
there.
what helps us really, be successful, is the fact that, like I said, whether we're slacking or there's something off or just anything, we're very upfront, communicative, and there's nothing that we don't hide or keep from each other. And then at the end of the day, we all have each other's back. So
I saw it right here. People didn't witness it when you started talking good about his business without even me saying. You remember, I looked at you. I smiled. I said, I love that. He just naturally.
A lot of people don't do that.
Of course, it's just that you guys got each other's backs in all ways. And that's always good to see. When you say communications.
A lot of people don't do that. A lot of people will look at you. I never was in the field to look at my little brother or my cousin or my big brother if they're doing better than me. I never looked at them like I'm in competition.
Nah, I can see that.
But there's some people that they
Oh,
do.
you're right. They get
Some
jealous.
people-
Jealousy,
Envy.
family
Some
jealousy,
people-
envy.
Some people will hate that you're making more than them.
Yeah.
Some people will hate that you're fucking the bitch that they like. Or something in that nature.
You're right on. But he said what Jose said, and I always preach that with everybody. When I teach people stuff, or I got a college degree and all that means zitch bullshit because I got it in prison.
Yeah.
Communications. I always told them I'm a big reader, and I
Me
think
too.
you should you should be a reader and a communicator is the one thing you got to teach people. Period. Because if I could read, you could read instructions to do things, number one. And I mean comprehension, reading comprehension. And also communicating, like you said. Because the difference, how I was told by some very heavy hitters that one of my strengths is I could talk to a gangster and I could talk to a politician.
Me too.
That's important. Because you have to know your room. I go and pitch to a government. My program is in what they call the weed and seed. They have a program in the feds. They were giving it $40 million a year. They stopped that, but the program is called Weed and Seed. So they would go to really bad areas and they'd weed out the gangs, and they would seed like my videos or my shit, good shit. So when you're pitching that, and you're pitching that to some jerk off senator or somebody who has no idea what the street's about, you have to tell them about the streets in a way they can understand.
Yeah.
I can tell you about the streets any way you want. You guys are going to know it because you all come from the streets, so we speak the same language. Do that to some Harvard-educated guy. He's looking at you like you got two heads.
Man, you can't.
find
Just
some
like
way
You
to-
can. You do it.
It's just finding a way to make them relate to what you got going on.
It's
and what you're trying to say,
communications.
yeah?
That's part of communications.
Sometimes you can't mingle with
No,
everybody.
I didn't say that. I said, but when you're doing business, either you want to do business with everybody or you want to pick and choose. I'd rather do business with everybody and make the
No,
money.
there's some millionaires, successful millionaires, that they choose not to do business with certain people.
Of course.
And that's just their choice.
There's people who hit the lottery for fucking $500 million. What I'm getting at, there's going to be some. But the percentage of people, when you have a retail, especially jewelry, it's like him want not to do business. Shit, think green. Don't think anything else.
Yeah.
You guys got a different niche. Never heard of it. That's what's really intrigued me. And we're going to tell the fans I'm going to be doing a video with you about these trees. We're going to have a lot of fun doing it.
Really, they're in a niche that really controls the America between us. Let me elaborate.
Oh, you better elaborate on that.
Yeah, you better.
Let's speak of the big dogs like Lay's, Nestle.
Okay, potato, companies, right?
What do they sell? Chips, candies, snacks, and they're not million, not billion.
It's a
$1
reusable product. You
situation.
have to rebuy
So
it.
what they sell is bigger than all of us. It's snacks. It's the world. What people want to eat every day in America is a commodity. People want to go get a bag of chips, a bag of gummies, and a soda that you can't find in your local store. It's a rare flavor. But
I get their business.
The best part is that their product is going to run out, and they have to come back. And then
he's saying when
his product, his cigars are going to run out, and they have to get more.
Yeah, okay.
Another type of product like jewelry or clothing, if someone takes care of it, they never have to come back. Like makeup, that's crazy, and that's because these girls are running out of makeup every week.
Yeah,
but that's why you have to find different ways. Like a jewelry, okay, they buy jewelry and then they can take care of it. But the things to take care of it, you have to maintenance.
And then it kind of goes back to that.
Jewelry, you need to have a facility that you can offer maintenance.
I asked him if he
so
had
that way so that way you
Mm-hmm.
still have saying it's coming in, but you're still the money's still coming in.
That
but
goes.
you want
and then your customer, they're coming back.
And then you have to have incentives. Obviously I want to sell you jewelry, but eventually I want you to upgrade. So the thing is, boom, now you do little things that like I offer maintenance, and then I also have for you to upgrade. So you're gonna keep them coming back. That's the thing. It's all about finding little niches or things to have people coming back and keep keep the money flowing in.
Yeah.
Business is made and built for you to return.
Yeah.
Do you know that back in the day, the first people, I think it was either Con Edison or one of them people back in the day, they made a light bulb, the first light bulbs. They made the light bulb so perfect that it would never break.
Yeah.
It wouldn't.
Preach.
Hold on, wait, let me talk.
Louder.
They made the light bulb so good that it will never pop. They'll literally throw it on the floor and it won't break. And they was like, yo, we're never going to make money like that. We're going to go fucking broke. You have to make a light bulb that works maybe a month and then it fucks up so they can return and buy another light bulb. So their first light bulb was indestructible. It was the perfect light bulb in the world. It lasts 100 years. But they won't make money like that because you'll never come back to me. So now let's make a light bulb that could break in a month and they're going to always return to us.
Look what they did with a carburetor.
Same
They
shit with a
have carburetor that
carburetor.
can get 200 miles to the gallon.
And then there's some that'll break the first
Detroit,
fucking
Michigan, I think it was Ford, bought the company.
He literally has a pan in there. A pan. Just a cookie pan that is his mom's age. And I'm like, I have to explain to her. She's like, throw it away. I'm like,
I have
this is the best pan that you could ever
There's a
find.
bar in there.
I am not.
Only thing I
She's
want
like,
from my mother.
It's dirty. I'm like, no,
100
it's
years old.
seasoned. It's seasoned, not
100,
dirty.
that
you know?
bar, when you went to
Like,
the bathroom, when you look straight ahead,
Yeah.
that's 110 years old.
But I wanted to just make one point to where you were like, oh, I can make select business. And he was like, you have to sell to everyone. No, you don't. Here's someone who has to sell to everyone and other people who have to can make select businesses.
I mean,
everybody can.
I mean, at the end of the day, if we
got a baker
if we wanted to have a select audience, we can do that too, but we don't because we want it to be open to everyone.
Yeah, but do you know what I mean? It's like,
that's like if we want to, we can.
You guys will
you're in the
profit
infancy
way
stage
more.
right now. You
Man,
have to
does
sell to
everybody-
everyone. Because
does
everybody's
everybody-
another word out there.
Does everybody drive a Rolls Royce?
Exactly.
Of course not.
Does everybody drive a Mercedes?
No.
No, I think with
So
our
it's
business model, it's a little different. It's niche, like you say.
Which,
It's
yeah, that's
not
what
like
I'm getting
going
at.
to 7-Eleven. Every block there's a 7-Eleven. Every block there's a Wawa. We don't want to have everybody because there's only a limited supply of what we have. So this is offered to if this is if this is for you, then it's for you. But if it's not, we understand and it's okay. You know what I mean? It's like getting gutters on your house. You technically, when you get your house built, it doesn't come with gutters. That's a luxury. You have to go and purchase that extra. So if this is the type of lifestyle you want to live, then come by and shop with us. If not, if it's too expensive for you, we don't understand. That's why we don't have dollars, an amount under our chips. You know what I mean? Because you shouldn't care about the price when you come to buy it. This is not for those people that care about the price. It's for the people that they care about. I have something in my hand that nobody else has.
That's why it's
or
called
something like I pay extra for certain things that I personally like, and I don't give a fuck.
Exactly.
It goes back to that lab.
You know what's the word? It's called exotic. That's why it's called exotic.
Lifestyle, luxury.
The only thing in business, and I owned a lot of businesses in my life, and that's how we got rich, really, is I owned like a vending machine company. I had 50 vending machines. Okay. Put a kid in a fucking van, gave him $1,000 a week back then. I said, here's the rule. Before Friday, you deposit, come see me. So he'd come, he'd go, oh, I did the thing, filled them, because I gave him the truck, he had the, the warehouse, all the shit. Yeah. He goes, 1,800 deposit. I go, no, 6,800. So every week I was putting 5,000 on top of that. When I got arrested, the feds go, man, that was the fucking bomb business. I started laughing. It was a fucking money washing, but it does enough that you can maneuver, if that makes sense. Yeah. Now, today, I looked into them. They have routes. You can get the Utz pretzel route. Yeah. Unbelievable. Yeah. Big money in New York. I know that. And then I had a saloon siding company and certain things that I usually get from Loan Shark and they don't pay or gamble. But I always say to try to diversify. And when I even say diversify, it's not another shop. It would be another business. So you start recession-proofing yourself. Because if you got a car company and there's a recession, you ain't selling cars, man, because that's the first thing people ain't buying new cars.
You kind of are selling cars. You want to know why? Because the poor people need cars more than the rich people. So it's levels in cars.
That's when you start buying, hoping, because they're not getting for the
Absolutely.
loan. And then when the recession's over, now you...
See, the only thing, you're wrong on what you said. The only things that are a constant in this world is gambling, women, booze. It's true.
And all of those,
no matter what time of year it is, people will find a drink, they'll find a gamble.
And all of those three things, you need a car to get to them.
No, you don't. Bullshit. Okay. Watch me get what I want over here right now.
LA.
We're going to jump in an Uber,
LA,
which is a car.
But that's just a Florida thing. No.
I won't even do that. They'll be here.
Point to that. It's transportation.
No, but you don't. That's just Florida. Florida's totally different than every.
Go to
You can
New
be in
York.
LA and just have everything right there.
Me going to do. All right, for instance,
I'm just saying you don't need a car. That's just Florida.
If I wanted to go get something to eat, no, you're wrong. If I wanted to go get something to eat right now, what do I have to get into?
Because you're in Florida. That's because you are in Florida.
What if I was?
If you're,
if I were where?
If he takes, if I'm in New York, if I'm in LA,
if I'm in New York, what do I have to do?
You have to walk out of your building and walk just a block away.
Let's say if I want to do it.
Let's say if I want to go eat at Mariano's.
Yeah.
Well,
but you don't need a car in a lot of this country. You don't.
You can get comfortable.
Like I didn't know that.
Like if you wanted something, you go walk to it.
My point was,
if you don't do it, then that's a
whole different. But not in Florida,
thing.
The only thing is different is like when I got out of prison and I had limos and all that and houses and shit and boats and I don't give a fuck about that anymore. I have no problem living with my mother, taking the RV. I live good. But my point is, I don't need the mansion I had. I don't need the 500 square foot house. I don't need the limousine. I don't need all that shit. Yeah. I have friends today. Nick will tell you, I hang out with 1%ers. People with billions or 20, 50 million. And I watch how they it's amazing where nobody gives a shit about that. It's what you did. The stories we're having fun at. We have a dinner once a month. All these guys, we have 18 of us. Everyone. I told the guy who invented the iPhone, crazy shit. Yeah. And they all want to help. You should see them, me, ex-con, want to always help. And they're smart. And I take their help because I listen. Because, I fucked up a lot in life because you think you know more than you do. Everybody does. It's just, we want to. That's how I learned YouTube, by doing it myself, fucking sitting in front of a computer for 4 days. 4 fucking days. No drugs.
So imagine how hard that was.
That's why it's so cool that you guys learned investing.
I always ask guys like this when they come on the podcast. You first, Ace. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
5 years?
Yeah, pull that.
Shit. This business growing. All these businesses growing.
You don't have any
Private.
set goal, like
No,
one store going, two to
I'm
come.
a father of 3 right now. I have two daughters
Congratulations.
and a son.
Really? How
Good
old
for
are
you.
you?
32.
I'm
yeah.
31.
31.
Are you guys all just early 30s? You're not.
Same shit.
Don't lie to
Do
me.
you all have kids?
Are
Here?
you
The oldest,
reversing
OG,
that?
the
Everybody?
OG of the group, the big brother.
Do you all have kids?
You
Do you
saw
all
that
have
on
children?
No, I don't have kids.
So you're the only non-Puerto
I
Rican?
am 30.
You're the
I'm
only.
the youngest.
You're all Puerto
not,
Rican,
bro.
right?
Yep. No, they're Ecuadorian.
yo.
I was born
I
on
know you-
I was born
That
on
was a
Friday.
wild statement. That
No,
was
I was telling you,
that was a
you know,
wild
He said racist.
statement.
He said he was
That
racist.
was a
No.
wild. Look at these people. No,
Come
that
on,
was a little.
dude. Hey,
Fucking
you
with
think
you, I'm
I...
fucking with you, bro.
The best thing he's
had to
got.
say
The
that.
best thing he does have is
Hey,
that
you're
he's
not wrong for
a
saying that. There's
convict.
nothing wrong with that.
So
right?
like after that, it's like, hey, dude, he's a fucking convict. Chill. Just like comedians can kind of say whatever they want. You got a little more slips than I can't
your
not hear
past,
you.
Your past doesn't define you. Shit, you could fucking do some shit in the past.
But learn
fucked
from
up in the
it. But
past.
learn from it.
I know some loser dirtbag convicts.
Yeah.
Oh,
So that word
absolutely.
convict doesn't mean shit.
Convict does.
It's just
No,
your
when,
character.
You're talking
no,
about
I'm
him.
saying when it
You're
comes to
talking
like
about I don't know.
when someone
convict
talks
guys
out
that
of
I
turn.
grew
People
up
that
with.
went to prison, did their time, and came home. So
Yeah,
what
but
does
you
that
don't know.
mean?
That doesn't
Still
make him a
pieces of
convict.
shit.
You know that.
No, yeah.
No.
I was just referring to like since he's also 63, if he talks out of
Dude.
turn, then I can also come back and be like, Andy's a convict, guys. Come on. Give me a break. Because he really just he's been around every single person and he has no just like we were talking about his brother. These two have literally no ill will against anything. But they just talk shit and I love it.
You still talk to your brother?
Oh yeah, very. Close.
Where's he at?
Just picked him up from the airport. He's lives not far from me. He just came from a fishing trip.
You guys want to hang out with Dave.
He's so fucking.
We all got to hang out with Dave.
I had judges in here, shit. Fucking, we used to see we have hang out. We fucking get crazy. They know I'm crazy anyway. They don't give a fuck. But they don't judge me. You know, like as far as for
We
real.
gotta get with Dave.
Oh, Dave is funny as fuck. Well, I'll tell you something after the fucking thing is off. But the, you know, so 5 years you feel keep going. Is your future the jewelry business? Yeah. Okay, I mean, like you love it?
Nah, yeah, I love what I do right now
That's-
with the jewelry business. As far I've been doing it for the last like 5-6 years now, so it's definitely a passion that I have now. But I'm into like whatever's gonna like make money. Like I want to invest more in like real estate, property, and just kind of just do.
That's
it
a
more.
different.
That was my
that's
next
definitely
question.
a side
I
spot.
wanna
But what
learn
you
more.
do, you gotta
I wanna
love.
learn more. Like I'm everything. Like I've learned everything on my own. I really don't have much education. Like I didn't graduate high school. I got my GED. Then I did like
YouTube
a year
University.
Of, like, I did a
Same
year
with
of
me.
college. Did a year of college with business management. So
You made a whole year?
yeah, just the whole year.
I made literally a month and a half.
See, you need to complete 2 years to at least get a
Yeah, that's
degree.
for.
So I did like halfway.
associate.
My mom was
But,
like, "There's 90
school's
days."
not for everybody. You know what I mean? School's not definitely not for everybody.
My mom looked at me and
The
was like,
streets
"You
are
have 90
smart.
days. You better go get your
I
money
mean,
back,
like,
dude."
Everybody thinks of the streets as the streets. Like, yeah, it's like outside is dirty, but like when you're outside, you're in the streets. You don't have to be necessarily doing.
But you
anything
have to have
illicit.
both skills.
Yeah, you definitely need to know how to maneuver outside. Like when you're in school, you know how there's rules you have to abide by. But even outside in the world, there's rules.
Is your
Aside from
is your family tight?
outside from the law? There's like shit that you have to like follow. You know
Is
what
your
I mean?
family tight?
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Definitely
Like
got
my
it.
family's
Seems like
very,
it.
very tight. We
I
are
mean,
very
like,
close.
over the years, it's gotten like even harder because like everybody's kind of like apart now. They're like we have like family all over now in New York and Georgia.
That's
here.
great though. It's a spot to
but,
take
like
off.
we've always like managed to like stay tight communication. You know what I'm saying? Stay in contact, talk to
That's
each other,
cool.
FaceTime. This like technology is crazy. You know what I'm saying? You could call. Be
Well,
on FaceTime.
congratulations
You could
on
be
that.
right
I
next to
mean that.
somebody.
I
No,
think
I
you're
know
doing
it's
good.
like that's one advantage with like technology.
Now he's gonna
Morty.
He's gonna sue you now.
Right on my phone.
But that's good, Ace. Keep it up. I mean, obviously, I always say,
No, as far as like
I'm
the future, like to answer your question,
you
as
don't
far
know how
as
to
the
get
future, is
through.
just like just staying with the family and just like keeping these businesses
scared.
growing, keeping the family growing, and just staying tight. You know what I mean? Like
I'm
you
gonna
said, just
grow
having
up.
like a tight knit.
so funny. I went to prison at 34, and at 31, I was fucking riding, and I still never thought I'd make 50. You know, a lot of shit
Blessing.
going on. But now
That-
I'm like the happiest motherfucker in the world. I won't retire. Why would I retire? I love what the fuck I do.
You kind of answered the next question I had was, how do you guys? What's your exit out of what you're doing now? And not exit.
Well,
but,
you're right.
Yeah.
You said it right. Every
and then he
business
said
plan
real
has an exit
estate, which
strategy.
is
Number
real
one.
estate. We all know is the end goal for probably.
That's not an end goal either. That's a means.
I
of
mean,
money.
it's every millionaire definitely has real estate. So everyone probably has to have something in
mean,
their portfolio.
I
would say.
want my son to like do this. I know like he has a passion for like what he does with the screen printing.
I love
That was the
That's
next
like
thing.
he's next.
We all have a passion what we do. Like as far as like what my partners do with the snacks, they have other ventures that they have in mind as well. But right now, snacks is what they're doing. So like whatever
I'm gonna
comes
take him down
forward.
and see where there's a lounge here. Guys, dude, I want to be partners with him.
Because I had a lot of
Around me.
art questions. You're clearly an artist, clear as day, dude. And that's it. Probably another podcast. But I have a lot of like, I walked through your shop and like I didn't see the same print of one thing, you know.
Oh,
and
in
then
his screen
that
shop?
was what was like driving me crazy. Where I was like,
I got so many
okay,
questions.
a lot of people who print shirts, they have 5 designs, and then it's just the warehouses of that design. And every fucking shelf I went to was hangers full of shit that was just not the same. So
I feel like that's the cool thing about going through the shop is that like every day I was just telling him the other day I was like, yo, I get firsthand to see what is being put out in the streets as merch. You know what I mean? That's the coolest part. Is like you're seeing all this.
Yeah.
These people come with their brands and they're making these brands. And you're like, oh shit.
Yeah,
that's-
logistics.
even if I was never in the shop, I would never even seen that shit because I don't. I'm not like tapped into those guys as people.
Yeah.
But it's cool seeing like, oh, this person's coming out with this, this person's coming out with this before anybody else. So that's just
because I was shuffling through, and I'm really picky. I just like very minimal shit, and everything was either minimal, and I was like, oh, that's me, you know, or it was just like, oh, I didn't like that,
is key,
you know, or I was like, or I didn't like that just because that's not my style. It's a lot, but I could still be like, wow, that was crazy, a crazy design, you know. So I found something for me, which is crazy too, because I don't do it.
Facts. No, I think simplicity is key. I think that's what we try to keep it in. We're it's loud, but yet simple at the same time, so it like works out good.
I'm gonna go to next because your brothers obviously got you. You're 38, so you're a little bit different. You got almost a decade on them. Where do you see yourself?
What do you mean?
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I have a 5-year plan.
What is it?
I see myself and my guys, me personally, I want to start a financial literacy class with my screen printing stuff. So in 5 years, I see me and my company with multiple automatic machines, printing merch for whoever needs merch, and showing kids how to make money with this screen printing trade. Because I want to put screen printing into schools as a
Like we
like
had
in the-
auto
like-
mechanics
yes,
when we were kids.
like in the curriculum, like because I have a curriculum that I do now for screen printing, but it's not. Nobody sheds light on screen printing.
I'm lost. I'm not.
Tell me so I can unlose
No,
you.
yeah. What is the curriculum? What are you doing?
Showing people how to print what you have on your shirt right now.
Okay, and then do you do like videos or?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we show them how to turn art that's in their mind into graphic art. Then the graphic art turns into a screen, and the screen turns into printed shirts.
So it's so you
It is.
you
It's
have
art.
a you have a
Like you said, Nick.
Somebody gotta get on a computer.
Like Nick said, it's art, bro.
That's just like a quick. That's just like a quick
So-
breakdown of it all. But obviously, there's more. There's more behind it. You know what I'm saying? Because when you take the class, every business is not as easy as what you think.
Yeah.
It is. There's little stuff that you have to do that you're like, damn, I didn't know about this.
The
So like I said, he
troubleshooting.
just gave you a breakdown, but you get to see of like how to print it.
Yeah.
The different formats. You know,
so
getting certain things
it's
vectorized
concept
and then
to
printing, like,
to
It's concept to
in
merch.
hand,
Yeah, you
to
know?
in
Facts,
someone's
facts,
hand
facts.
all the way
That's a
through.
total passion.
That's what I was
project.
okay. Now I
and then all
got
the
it.
little
It has
detail
to
that
be
comes
because
with it.
I don't know. Is there money there?
Is there money in selling courses? Yeah,
We
keep
know
going.
That, Nick. I tried to deal
Oh,
with the
okay.
Department of Education
It's
in
like, holy
Washington.
shit.
Very hard to get in.
I heard it's very hard to get in. And
Very
I heard,
hard.
But I did
Why do you
hear
have to
that
get
they
in
cut.
there?
Hold on.
I did hear that they cut them checks when you're in there.
When you're in.
Let's say for instance, if I get in, because my plan and fuck that, I believe in the laws of attraction the words
100%.
of affirmation. Like I'm trying to get into a couple of high schools right now. Jones is one of them. I want to get into Oak Ridge. I want to get into Colonial University, where I could offer to the high schools a class of financial literacy to show them how to print fucking anything, art, put it into a fucking T-shirt, We sell the shit.
Do you
make
have a
money.
curriculum made already?
I do actually.
I
10
listen.
step.
You
It's a
anyone
10-step
Miami?
curriculum.
I was their speaker, the head of the union. I know Miami very well, and they got a budget, and I can put you in contact with schools, principals, and administrators in Miami.
I'm with
Are
it.
you?
I don't know Orlando.
Are you,
You know
running
what's
in?
crazy? All the top screen printing classes are in fucking Miami.
Everything's in Miami right now.
Are
man.
you running into?
You go look at some of those YouTube hotties.
Listen to me, but let's be clear about this. What we offer, because we're you know, we're drinking, we're vibing, but we're not focusing on what we offer. We are Orlando's,
But the truth comes out.
We are Orlando's premier source for custom-made jewelry, exotic snacks, exotic drinks, exotic art, custom-made merch, custom-made hats. I mean, the shit goes on and on. You've been to the shop. You know, once you make a left, you make a right. It's something new in every corner.
Yeah.
So
I told you, I love
Nothing
it.
is the same.
We
That's
talked
yeah.
about a lot of things, and I use one of these mega companies, and I get raped, and I don't fucking feel good. Pause.
I mean,
motherfuckers.
pause. That nigga Larry's real.
All right, let me go next one. Aaron, the first how we met, that's cool. You know that. I respect you guys, and congratulations too, Chico, because people don't understand, and then throw a record in there.
And hold on, let's do another pause. Free my brother Smalls.
Why is that pause?
Not pausing that matter, just so we can
They want to
slow
talk
down.
about
I was like,
Because
let's
a lot of this art that we have, most of the art that we have is sent by my brother in prison.
How are you doing the art? Who knows? What do you do? How are you
Smalls.
doing it?
Listen to this. Listen to this.
No, I know, but how? No, this is a further.
Yeah,
How is
that-
he doing it? Is he what program is he using?
No.
No.
Yes,
Hold
thank
up.
you. So from pen and paper,
Pencil and paper.
for now, yes.
For now.
From now, pen and paper, it has to get somewhere.
He sends it to
what
us
are
in
you-
the mail.
And now, what are you doing?
I submitted to my graphic designer, who is a recreative
Yes,
graphic
thank you.
designer.
That's cool as hell.
So it was
Yeah.
like he copies it
Yes.
some way.
That's
or
what I was
other.
like.
No.
No.
Listen, I know exactly what they're doing.
It's like for instance, Larry, you draw up some shit right now, you like it. Pen and paper, you grab the crayon, you grab the marker, you tell me, Chico, I fucking love what I drew up right here.
You give it to
You
me.
send it to me,
Yeah.
I submit it to my graphic designer, he recreates it in a digital format.
Gotcha.
So now it goes from paper to digital.
Sure. And then it
now
can be-
from that digital format, we print it on a shirt.
You can learn all this when we start our classes.
That's
$500 for a
trying to
3-day
do.
class.
Because that's all I was trying to.
Like I said,
That's all I was trying to do
little
is like.
stuff that you don't think about or know.
That's enough
Is
game.
what you're gonna pick up in the class.
Hey, shut up,
free
boys.
game, free
Hey,
game.
don't give him too much info.
That's all I,
game.
Yeah, like that's how they cut our
Aaron.
Oh shit! You gave a lot right there. That was a lot.
There we go.
No, you have to do that.
But we
No,
here
you
That's
do.
perfect.
You do. Perfect cliffhanger because
Because you can give them everything you got, and they still think you got the
What
good
you said,
stuff.
Nick? Hold on, let Nick talk. What you talking about, Nick?
it's the perfect way to do it because you think that like people know what you were talking about. So I was like, hold the fuck up. Like
Yeah.
you're now saying that you have a prisoner that's
He is
just
a
making shirts is how you relate it.
No,
so I was
he-
like,
He's
I
making the
know.
design. The
He
design.
makes the designs.
I know, but how it was relayed.
They're
I know.
artists.
Definitely
You know, I
Picasso.
do it.
You know Picasso, the guy who was robbing the thing?
I wish
He was
you
on
were
my
Picasso.
show.
Yeah.
No,
It's just
I
a
got some
process.
if you want to see some on my phone.
Yeah.
It's
We'll
just-
do that.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
yeah,
can do
some other
that.
time.
Let's
Just
go
sick
next
art.
to Aaron. I want to get to you on
Yeah,
now.
go ahead.
Now, Aaron, again, Aaron is he's partners with Jose and the Papa Snack. They have 2 locations.
Yes,
They're in Orlando. We're going to put everything in the links below so you guys can, people can find out what's going on. Hey, don't eat all that shit. We're going to do a video on this. Fat little fuck.
Hey, man, that's that good. That's that
Hey,
good stuff.
just know I've been keeping the tab.
So anyway, Aaron, obviously you got you're smart. I mean, you're personal. You are a good communicator. You've gotten where you are. Well, all of you have, and it's great to see that. And where do you like? Obviously, we talked some. There is a lot of getting diversified doing this because there's so much to do out there.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know your area and what's really like. Again, I just got called from a retired Coast Guard like me, lieutenant commander, no less, and he was he was with the CIA and all this shit.
Sheesh.
And he retired 5 years ago, and he's opening a cigar lounge in Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Wow.
And they want to feature my cigars as their cigar at this lounge, So we're going all over the place. Anyway, But I get it. See, diversify. He did it. You know, where are you at?
I feel like we're still in the beginning stages of something major. I think.
How did you come up with it?
I think, let me finish. I think overall, all the dots are aligning how they need to be. I think we're climbing up that ladder, and the steps are falling onto our laps, and we're climbing up from there. But I mean, how it all started was a few years ago. I was actually like hanging out. I linked with one of my boys, and then I wasn't too familiar with the business yet. At the time, I actually owned a small media company. I owned a small media company that I was managing some artists. So that was the lane that I thought I was going with. Shout out, it's called LeGrand Media. It was definitely a good run, fun run.
Any artists we would know?
A Spanish artist or Puerto Rican artist. No, not
Julio
not something.
Iglesias.
I mean, in Colombia we did some numbers.
Isn't he a pause guy?
Nah.
Ricky Martin.
Oh, that was that. I don't know that.
So then, like that kind of came to a small stop, abrupt stop. So then, a friend of mine came over and we're kind of chilling there. He's like, "Oh, I'm about to go see my snack plug." Once he sees the snack plug, I'm like, "What is that?" He kind of puts me onto the game of this whole exotic snacks. This guy has snacks from other countries. Didn't even know it was like that big of a thing. So I got into it. Like I got obsessed with it pretty much. And then I started doing research, going through the grapevine of Reddit, going through like all these crazy sources. Finally found what I thought was like the connect, the plug.
Did you like exotic snacks?
Yeah, like I thought I'm very much into different ways of making money. So I thought it's just like, wow, I haven't seen this. So this is something new that people are gonna love because you can't find it. So then that's when I bought a bunch of boxes. I put them in there. I put them in a smoke shop. But it just kind of lost interest a little bit. People were kind of, it was too new. So people were like, not really. And this was in 2019. So then I kind of just let it go. I had boxes. People were coming into my house. I'm just letting them eat it. It's just $15 drinks, $20 drinks, everything. Then I let it go. And about 2.5 years later, which was about a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years ago, that's when Jose came. And I've been friends with Jose for over 12 years.
Yeah, I remember you telling me school.
So he comes and, everybody's just trying to figure out what they have going on. I didn't really, I was already moved on. And then that's when he came up with the idea of let's get back into that. And Jose is the most loved guy. So it's like, he knows the whole world. So I'm like, this is perfect. I don't care.
His nickname's the mayor.
He's the mayor. So
Governor.
The governor.
We ain't fucking around. Donald Trump over here.
That's Louis V.
Donald Trump over here.
Yeah. So boom, it worked out perfect. It was a sign. I was like, this is it. Okay, this is the time to get back in. This guy is the cool guy. I could kind of just help with what I know already, and I'm still learning as we go. But
and you will.
It was like the perfect duo. So then that's when we got into it. I knew we had to get the brick and mortar just to separate ourselves from all the other online competition. We got the brick and mortar. We started going in. But really the snacks is it's the face to much more. You know what I mean? The snacks is the face of we're doing events, merch. That's why when you walk into our store, it's like more of a snack boutique. It's
and coming soon is vlogs.
Well, we
know what I mean?
met because as a YouTuber, I get boxes during Christmas time. I remember getting all this shit from, I was telling you, Australia. And I'm thinking, should I eat this shit? Man, I don't trust these motherfuckers. I end up eating it because I'm a fat fuck and I like that shit. And I still don't know what it was, and I wouldn't have had to buy it. Now I would, obviously, because we're going to show the audience and let them know. We're going to be doing a video. We're going to see if I can pick out where they're from. Okay. And it's going to be cool, that's going to be a cool video.
It's going to be hard. We're going to have to give you maybe a choice of 5 countries. It's gonna be
since
so
you ate all
narrowed
the
down.
fucking food.
Hey, look at that.
No,
look around.
there's literally
But
one.
that's what caught me
There's
on
one
to
culprit.
Aaron when we met.
Try this shit. You wanna try
No,
this?
not now.
It's a little spicy.
Let me try it.
Nick could tell you. Nick could tell you this shit is spicy.
Spicy, Nick?
He likes spicy shit though.
It's not spicy, Nick?
Pass him over here.
Did I?
Spicy Nick.
What
I'll
goes
make
through
him
your head?
spicy, Nick. Be my
Was I accurate? Hey, was I accurate?
Nick looks like he lives on the edge, Hammer.
Yeah,
Was
he
I
does,
accurate?
Trust me.
Can I say what it was? Did I said I'm gonna right here. Everyone now. I'm gonna.
Is it
It's
spicy?
beefaroni.
Beefaroni?
It's beefaroni.
Is it
Is what it
spicy?
is. No, it's beefaroni.
Do we all know what beefaroni is?
It's
Yeah,
Chef
it's like
Boyardee.
If you're poor or grew up poor, you know what beefaroni
Now look,
is.
eat that chip, and you're gonna be like,
Number
"Fuck
9,
you."
I like, you get a whip and it smells like it. It smells like it.
Nick, after,
I don't know what
after
the
we're
fuck
locking up.
beefaroni is, man. Y'all
Got it?
tripping.
So look at so the chips and stuff from other
Hey,
countries.
say,
Hey, is it the?
They don't use the bad stuff. They don't use high fructose, high glucose.
Is it the same
Red
size?
40. They don't use like all of that bad
me
stuff
see.
that we use here.
That's
see.
a fact. No high fructose corn syrup.
Nah,
Hey, is
we're
that
gonna
chip
see
the
if he's
same
lying.
size on that bag? Is it a
and,
real
and
chip?
also, Aaron,
Is it the same?
you're 31.
Oh, it is.
Aaron, you're 31, right? Was
Yeah.
it? Yeah. I was
No,
gonna
no,
say,
30.
30. I
just
got a
turned
pretty
30,
good
yeah.
memory.
I know. Don't let the gray hairs fool you.
Hey, you're doing that on purpose.
Look, bald.
Or I'm spray painting.
Where do you see yourself? Obviously, I love that you guys are all close because I think that's a great thing to have. Number one, it really is. It's hard.
I
My
don't
friends
like-
are dead or in
I
jail.
don't like none of these
Nah.
fucking guys,
Or,
Larry.
yo, but blue faces
That's
are
how you
dead
make
too.
the most money.
Yeah, you know that. A lot of things happen in life.
It's
No, but-
So,
beefaroni.
where do you see yourself? You gonna want to open more business? Are you just a businessman?
Yeah, in a sense, I do take passion for things too, though. So, whenever I was in the music thing, I didn't
Fat
go to, I
women
didn't go to
is not
school
a way
for,
to go. We know that.
I didn't go to school for managing artists or anything like that. But when I see myself doing something and liking something, I like music, I like fashion, I like business. So, whenever you have, whenever you say you're a rapper, whenever you say you have a clothing line, you're just in a big pool full of a lot of other people that have the same thing. So that's when I knew that the snacks was going to bring the attention that I was looking for to, okay, yeah, you like the snacks? Oh, look, we have the merch, we have the clothing, we have the
I love
events,
it.
we have
You're bringing
this.
another culture into a building, and you can start
Yeah.
seeing. You can end up having like monthly a Taiwan party or fucking a fucking
think- yeah,
Australia
exactly.
party. Everybody you got a big enough
I'll tell you-
pool in
I'll
Orlando.
tell you one inspiration, like probably like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, I seen it in Houston. Remember when we went to Houston? Went to go see like Jimmy Boy and shit. Anyways, we went over there. We went to a boutique. It was literally a boutique that had high-end designer shit. It had Dolce & Gabbana, Gucci, Louis, all shit. But they had a fucking bar and like a little restaurant on the first floor. It was like a 2-story little spot. So it was like a 2-in-1 where you could come, have a drink, shop, buy like high-end shit. So it was like a collab. That's kind of like what gave us, or at least myself, inspiration to like do a collaboration with all three of us. Like do some shit where we could do.
You need a lounge
We
there.
could do one.
You
space
actually need a
where
lounge
it's
in that
multiple
building.
Yeah.
businesses and multiple those like things that's going on. Because like you come to our shop, it's snacks, it's jewelry, it's screen print,
Screen print,
it's
yeah.
videography, content creation.
Yeah, we lost one here. What did Kenny get arrested?
Kenny.
No,
Okay.
He had to pick up his son. He had to go pick up his son. Like I said, we're
That's no
fans.
excuse. That's no excuse.
Hey, yeah.
No,
What
this is-
happened?
Hey,
He's the black guy here. Did he get arrested?
This is a family. This is
Hey.
a family
No,
affair. This is a
he's-
family
the black guy
affair.
got
He's on
arrested.
point.
This is a family affair. You
He's
know
on
what I'm
point.
He's a douchebag for not being here.
Hey,
He's
the
on
black
point.
guy got arrested. Go figure.
Alright, since it's Kadeem, you're a piece
I'm
of shit.
teasing everyone.
Nah, but listen.
When is your guys' weekly live stream gonna start?
very
We're
soon.
gonna
very
start
soon.
it very soon, Nick. You inspired us.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Ma-
We
Nick-
met you came to the shop, we're like, yo, we gotta get big on this shit. We gotta start recording, start going all in for
Want a
content
job?
creation.
So look. So the big point of what we have going on at that store is like we want to create a novelty. So people see us all over the internet. When they come to Orlando,
Inspiration.
we are the place they have to come to.
You need a lounge. You need a social
Motivation.
club. You know, a mob
Hustle
social
and
club.
motivate. You know what I'm saying?
We create,
said
we
it.
create an environment
Little
of
dudes.
all
Tell me
like-minded
how to set that
thinkers.
up.
We have an
This is
environment
the-
of all like-minded thinkers that if you
The
come,
better no jumper
You know
crew.
what I'm doing.
I like that.
The better no jumper crew. You know. Hey, Adam's going.
And Central
He's going
Florida.
down.
You know no
fast.
jumper
People
is?
think
Yeah.
Central
Adam's-
Florida. They
I
think
was on
Adam's-
the show, you know.
Mickey
Adam's
Mouse,
going
they think
down
Disney, they
quick.
think tourist shit.
You know I was
This
on
the real
No
Central
Jumper, right?
Florida.
Right here.
yeah.
I was on
think
Thomas.
going
That's
down?
the fun show. I got so stoned on that show. Unreal.
Yeah.
No, what are you? You're good. What are you kidding me? Okay, stop now. We're gonna one more. Now our last one. The brains they call him by now. The mayor, the governor of
the governor.
Florida.
The legend.
Actually, I met Jose the last time, and he's the one who said, "What you bringing here, a criminal?" But no, obviously, all these guys are good at what they do. You have to be. If you're not personable, you're never going to do anything in life.
100%.
Really.
Well, you don't have to be good either.
Where do you
just have to do
see
it.
again the business one? You've been together, you know each other, which is so cool. You know that's pretty cool. That really is. And now did you think where you would be at 33? Right.
33.
Yeah, good memory.
You're good.
So
you're
at
good.
33 years old, right? You come here and wow, I mean, it's starting. You got again. I love your ideas. Well, I love ideas like we're doing. There's a lot of possibilities, obviously, with what you've got. And where do you see yourself?
So in the next 5 years, hopefully healthy. You know, still up and kicking. That's obvious.
First one that said that. Good for you.
But
He is the governor.
you know, but I'm
for
new.
the campaign.
I'm new to the
no free
Our
Medicare,
business is you know, fairly new, so I don't see myself too much farther than we're right now because we expanded pretty early. But obviously, I see me
Build.
and our business a lot bigger, better than what it is now. Obviously, more foot traffic. Things are flowing the way it is. We have everything going. Just bigger than what we are now. And then also, obviously, when I get towards the end of the 5 years, hopefully in the right path that, we're on to next bigger and better things. Hopefully still with the same team that's around me. And this, that. Nothing too much.
I know this backstory. Do you guys have brothers or sisters?
So,
First, yeah, either one.
So I'll touch into this first, and then I'll lay this on him. I have 2 younger sisters, no brothers. What you
Good
see
looking, 18?
I mean, if you compare him to me,
Chill.
If you compare him to me, no.
you.
But yes, I
Thanks.
have 2 beautiful younger
sure,
sisters. Great head on their shoulders, can't complain at all. The brothers I have are the ones that you see around me right now. And then, other than that,
Are you married?
I am not married.
Do you have a kid?
I do have a kid. I have a little man named Xavier. Shout out my man Xavier.
Good for you. Loves
And then
your
my
dad.
beautiful girlfriend,
How old
Curly.
is he?
He is fucking married.
Is it?
Basically, that's a fact. We
I mean,
both
that's
married.
good.
bro. Stop playing.
Legally, no. But
Technically, yes.
No, he's not. I was with a girl 14 years.
Oh, shit.
Dumped her.
Well, that's why you
Bought her a
lived.
house, too.
That's why you lived in
but
Florida.
if you didn't need a ring to be like, are you married? Then I would say yes.
I agree with that.
That's wifey.
No.
Nah.
I like the tax
That's my
benefits of
baby.
not
That's
of
my baby.
single mothers. Go get that tax benefit. You're a single.
So
mom.
do you have any brothers and sisters?
I like that. I guess nobody's done that.
Yeah, he did.
Don't say it. Don't be.
Yeah,
If
so
you don't, it's up to you. You can say what you want.
yeah, so my brother. So I only had one brother. My parents only had 2, me and a brother. Unfortunately, he passed last year.
Ooh.
Very unfortunate decision because extremely smart, extremely artistic, extremely witty individual. So it's just it's an unfortunate situation. that
Older or
happened.
younger?
He was actually older. He passed at 31, so he would have been 32. I would have went to 31. When we were at the shop, I have some of his clothes. So he actually started a brand called Rich in the 90s, which he had extreme passion for. And he released, and that was, bro, it's A1 high-end streetwear brand. It's called Rich in the 90s.
Like a food
And
bar
then,
or something.
yeah, so he's been always my inspiration. I mean, only a year older, but he's always helped me keep up with the new, keep up with the fly, keep up with the dope shit. Rest in peace, Nino. His name was Nino. Very distinct individual. I praise. I leave it all up to him for real.
For comfort, if you could do it when you get older, like we had 5 of us. 2 of my sisters died. One at 49, one at 56, and then I lost 2 nephews. My brother David, his son, 24 years old, murdered, shot in the head in Pennsylvania. He just visited me in prison. I told him, get out of the game, man. I've been, the fuck out of the game. And he was from East New York, in Bushwick area.
Yeah.
And then my other nephew, exact same age, he ends up partying. They find him in the river. And the investigation was all shoddy because the fucking police chief's kid was there, and who knows what happened. But he's ended up dead. We all went up there to try to search for him in New York. And I look at tragedies like everyone's gonna have them. Everyone. It's not easy. You know, I lost my biggest thing. Like I was very close with my dad, and I ended up going away, and I get out and I'm changing his diaper because he's got Alzheimer's. Wow. So, you know, you lose. It's my choices. Like, you know, I was a criminal. Everybody here did what they did. Accept your responsibility. Move on. Life is only so short. Let's face it, guys. I'm 62. I got 20 years. If I got 20 years left in this world, I'd be fucking happy. 82? And I got to be fucking too. I got to have a heart on too. So no, 82. I'd be really happy with that. My dad died at 82. Yeah, he's the oldest one that ever lived in my family, except my mother. No, but you know what I mean. I'm not a morbid guy. I just want you guys to understand, live life. You guys seem to be. That's why I do what the fuck I'm going to do. I respect everybody.
I'm in my third life, Larry.
Absolutely, man.
I done lost it all and got it all two times.
How many times
They call Larry
shot
like a
twice.
triple cat, you know.
Oh,
he's been
literally
way through
just
it.
was hit. My truck was
If
rolled over.
he was a cat, he would definitely be a black cat.
I've known him
sideways.
I've
One
known
that
him
lived
for
forever.
I've known him for a
Tundra.
year and a half,
Brand
and
new
I've
Tundra.
seen 7 lives.
4 weeks
already.
old. A lady
Always the
hit me
black
going
cats, they live
70
forever.
miles an hour, blew through lights,
October.
a sign. No, I'm just trying to go play cards, smoking a cigar. Hit
Is
me
it
on the
always-
side. I rolled 3 times. Everything's going off the
Is-
shit. I never dropped my fucking
Wait, is the
cigar.
excuse always that a lady hit you? You know?
Never, bro.
Is the excuse always a lady hit you?
Absolutely. No matter how
okay.
fucked up I am. I blame,
You know,
I blame
'cause
broad.
I don't believe
Girls
that
don't know
one
how to
either.
drive.
They don't.
Stay off the road.
All right, guys, we
Whoa,
are
whoa.
going to end this one, and then we're going to have a little quick talk.
Hold on, real
Oh, I'm
quick,
sorry,
before
guys.
we
Yeah, I
leave.
want all shout-outs.
Before we
Whatever
leave.
you guys want to do.
Before we shout out, on behalf of Papa Snacks, Ugly Studios, and Aces, we would love to say thank you, Larry,
Thank you, guys.
for
Thanks,
having
guys.
us here, for the hospitality.
And roast
I don't know
beef.
about them. I don't know about them, but I enjoyed the roast beef. I thought it was great. But sincerely, thank you, Larry. Thank you
Thank
for
you,
everything.
guys.
Thank you
And
for
thank
having
you all
us.
for coming.
And
I'm glad you all
guys,
came.
Thank you.
Fuck
Guys.
that. Larry owes me a favor from
No.
back in the day.
You owe me.
He knows what the fuck I'm
Guys,
talking about.
I
If
know
you-
you want
Larry.
that fucker.
If you want to see more
Don't feel
of
bad.
these,
I got to go get it.
if you guys
Nah,
want
nah,
to
but
see
for
more
real,
of
though.
these guys and behind the scenes of how to actually run a business at such like a young age, like these guys are like, you guys are so relatable. That's why I'm so
are. They're street guys.
so intrigued. You guys are so fucking relatable. Links in the description. That you guys are going live. I hope within the next month.
How about
At
I
least-
call? How
at
about I
least
go live
once
and
a-
bring my
at
audience
least-
here?
How about
At
our
least-
first live? We bring Larry
At
on it.
least I'm coming.
Or I go to.
I-
I bring you on
I-
mine.
We started off with a bang.
I like that. I like that.
Audience, you let
Yes.
us know. First live, we bring Larry on it.
Hey,
No, he'll be there.
Nat.
First live, he'll be there.
Should they come
I'll
on
show
my
up
mic first?
every other
Or what?
Thursday. I want to be on the lives too because I want
Larry,
I want
what
to
you said.
mooch off
Listen
of
what
what
Larry said,
will
what?
happen. I want to mooch off of this. I want to
You're on
mooch
there,
off of
Nick.
it.
You're on
Hold
there.
on,
You got
what
no
he
choice.
said? Hold on. Larry just said something. What you said?
Tell
What you,
him.
what you asked him?
What did I say? When we going on?
If you're gonna do it here
Oh,
first, or we're
should
gonna,
they? Should
No,
I
no.
get mine first, Nick? I'm gonna get
No.
more people than him.
Yeah, there you are.
Okay, but
100%.
we'll do it there. The
Oh,
background,
we can do it anywhere.
dude. You
Yeah,
guys
yeah,
have
yeah.
a
Let's
fucking.
do it in
the shop
Corona's
is
Lounge
you
or
have
something.
like
do that too.
you
We
guys
can,
know that
we
like
can.
like story creation like the
That's
building can
gangster.
become a
That's
character. Right? I called you guys all
Smoke the
characters.
cigars
And
there,
buildings
too.
and clothing
Right,
can become
man. The whole
characters.
place is humidor.
Your one building is 3 characters.
We could do it at the
Go
roof
live
like that,
everywhere.
too.
You can. You could do it.
Any shout outs to family, friends,
Skybar.
to wives, kids?
Shout out everybody that supports all of us. We do appreciate you guys, all the fans. You could definitely follow us on all platforms. Poppin' Snacks FL.
And it's spelled POPN-SNAX.
Links in the
Yes.
description, guys.
You don't necessarily need the dashes, but poppinsnacks at
Links.
gmail.com, poppinsnacks.com, Poppin' Snacks Florida on all platforms. Check us out. We got all the exotics. Everything that comes out, we're getting it. So check us out. We got events. We have the store. You can come meet us all. We're here.
We're gonna do a live show from your place. That'd be fun too.
We do an event every third Sunday of the month as well. If you stay tuned, it's called the Poppin' Lot Party. Check us out. A lot of local vendors and stuff like that. So
Which will be live.
Any broads there? Anybody like trafficking in broads? We need that.
yo,
Traffic.
yeah,
What
we're going
the
to the
fuck?
side.
You gotta go.
What the fuck was
I got you,
that?
Larry. I got you, Larry. I got you.
No.
That's Chico. Talk to Chico.
I knew you would get it.
Go to the tent. Go to the tent.
Chico, I knew you would get that.
Go to the tent in the back. You go to the back tent.
That
You go
was
to the back
wild,
tent.
bro.
That was.
After the
like
charges
extra.
I just heard,
That's
that was wild.
Yeah,
And
go
then
to
for you
Ace
to like
Jewelry
double
after
down.
Chico.
Was I wrong? Was I wrong to say
Listen
what
to
I
me,
did?
man. Shout out to, first of all, East Orlando. Second of all, shout out to West Orlando. And shout out to all the clients and all the people that we deal with.
There you go.
Much
Good for
love
you.
and respect.
Matter
Shout out
of
to them.
fact, guys are
From
gonna
Chico
see
to
my
Don.
merch, and it's gonna be being made by you. So
Yeah, the merch
that's
guy,
gonna be
the merch
cool.
guy. And shout out to the
Say
merch
whatever
guy.
the fuck they want to call you. Just pay them.
Show me the money.
And Nick, anything else you want to
Yeah,
pop up?
let's, I heard one more thing over here.
Everything good? Oh, Ace, anything to say?
Oh no, yeah, just shout out Aces Jewelry. You know, if you want to follow that on Instagram, it's Aces2_jewelry. You know what I'm saying? RY,
Price is good?
RY. Best prices in the world. In the world, Craig. In the world.
Better than mine?
World.
Nah, shout out to the family, to my daughters and my son at home, my girl at home, you know what I'm saying?
Congratulations,
Hold
yeah.
it down.
I heard he was
That's
challenging.
my shorty flying around the world.
Mama, we made it.
Chico, any of the boys?
Mama.
I used to say this, and you know, my family was that they'd pray a lot. All you know,
Yeah.
I'm really not a religious dude. I told you I'm spiritual. Well, they'd pray, and at the end of every prayer at a big dinner, and I go, and to the guys in the joint, you know, because nobody thinks
Piss him
about them,
off.
you know.
Yeah, just piss him off.
Well, and they piss my family.
Oh, no, matter of fact, damn.
Small, my brother's small, real
That's
shit.
right.
My
That's
brother
real.
is locked
People-
up.
people-
Shout out to my brother because he created all the art, created all the shit with Ugly and shit. Even with the jewelry, he designing some jewelry right now. So stop playing, bro.
So
My
that should
brother's
be a
small.
really
Very
big
small.
Yeah, that's good for
tagline,
you.
like
That's so true.
behind
you know?
bars art. Like this
Bro, I
is
feel like
made
every
behind
person in
bars.
the world is affiliated with the prison system.
Sadly,
Somehow, some way.
sadly, he's 1 out of 100. who's
Either
been
you're
around
accepting
me,
a
actually.
call, you're sending money, or you
Oh,
sending a
it's
pat.
even higher
Break
than
it down
that.
like that. That's a
Yeah.
fact.
Shout out to the fallen soldiers as well. The ones that we miss, that are never forgotten. Rest in peace, Nino.
we outta
I
here.
learned everything. You already know. Let's get it.
And any last one? So
Don't touch anything.
Right now, you know, I can go down a list, but the ones who know,
yeah,
know, and
sit
they
down.
don't leave
One
it like
sec.
that.
We'll go.
So,
He's clicked
shout
on
out
it.
to the ones locked up. Shout out to the fallen soldiers, and just shout out to the ones that ain't here with us that just couldn't make it here. And then also shout out to Larry.
And shout out to small businesses. Here we go.
I
I'm
want to say,
leaving.
Nick, good job again.
Don't touch anything. It's the greatest find yet. Nothing compares to it.
But it's definitely something you should hear.
This is The Real Deal with Larry Lawton.
Sound like a Kadeem in the background, man. Hold it down.
See how I do things fucking perfectly? Perfect.
You know who you are, right?